Happy Monday. I know some people are probably not happy it's Monday, but I guess, well, for some of us, it's afternoon. For some people, it's nighttime. Some people, it's morning, depending on where you live. Um, so we'll see how today goes. Hopefully it's a good live stream, but we'll see. Um, yeah. My Monday is going okay. Mildred, just so you know, in case you didn't see my message that I sent you on Twitter, I'm going to be doing new art on Thursday. So just in case you didn't see that, um, so just to let you know, I'm okay. I'm thinking, how are you guys? Um, Also, for since I want to say to both Nick and Mildred, thank you guys for being awesome mods, and also thank you Nick for watching all my content, and thank you Mildred for watching almost all my content. Well, I'm sorry that your week. I'm sorry that last week and maybe before that was chaotic for you. I'm sorry. Hopefully this week is good. Also, since you're the only two in here right now, um, if you have a relative that is blind or know someone that is blind, can you let them know that I have a post under on my channel that says is talking about like I need written responses for I'm doing two different videos. One on blindness is, and I don't want people who, I do not want any responses from people what the definition of blind is. That's not what I want. And I want personal lived responses from people that have experienced, um, people that actually are blind. I want their experiences, or people that have been, like, have a blind relative, their experience. I don't want blind is and definition, or for my blind is not. I don't want definition of what blind is not. I don't know. My written responses are typically personal. Like for those two topics, I can't give responses because I am not blind and I don't would never perceive to give knowledge of something I'm not. Oh, hello. Um, I knew someone with the name Ziamara. I don't think you're her though, but did know someone with that name. That's what I mean. It's interesting. I don't think her last name was Romero. Hmm. Interesting thinking. So yeah, definitely excited about doing some new art on Thursday. Um, so we'll see. You have an elderly client that is Mildred. I just ignored it. I didn't respond. You didn't have to delete it. But I wasn't just not answering. You said you're not sure if she'll be able to answer. It's not a question. It's not really a question. It's just answering what blindness is to her because she experiences it. That's all. It's not there's no questions involving. It's like just like my if you watch any of my autism is, I've done one with my responses and other people's responses, and then the same thing with autism is not. I've done one with epilepsy is and epilepsy not. I got personal responses for those. If you check those out, you'll see what I'm talking about. There are no wrong or right answers when it comes to what blindness is or isn't based on the perspective of someone who has gone through it. And also, that could be people that are losing their sight too, because that is considered going blind, isn't it? So that could be one too. I don't know. And if she doesn't want to answer, she doesn't have to. I don't want anyone. Don't feel like you have to force an answer or try to get an answer out of someone that doesn't want to give me one. And just so you know, for anyone that gives me responses from any response videos, I do not use names because I do it in purpose. I mean, people know my name, but this is my channel. Anyone that has given me response, I never use their name, even though some of them say I can. I don't want to, out of respect for, because there are some people that are creepy and will look up everyone. Someone you give someone's name, they'll look at all the information on them and be creep. That's all. No, I purposely make it that I put like when I do those kind of videos, I do response person A's response, person B, how many ever responses I get, I put an I do not I do not identify who it is that gives me a response. No worries if she no Nick, no worries. If I can't get any response for either of those topics, I'll just have to be switching what the topics are. So you said you have, and then I'm not your pal friend. Can I have your name or something or some kind of nickname? Because I'm not gonna want to say that every single time. I'm just gonna say it right now. But I appreciate your response. You said you were very close to a friend of my mother's who slowly lost her vision and went on, but she's not online at all. She doesn't have to be online to do it. I just need a written response that I can type up and say because no one actually says the responses. I'm the one that reads them, so no one else is on camera besides me. All I need is like, for example, there are people that I've had online that will. Oh, wait, like Huckleberry Finn from what's that darn what's that story? And I'm so sorry for some bastard being so loud outside my house. I think it's the same idiot that's always going up and down the road with their stupid dirt bike, being all rude and loud in all hours of the night and stuff. Okay, sorry for that. Um, like for example, I just need it in a written response. It can be I've had friends email it to me, but I don't give my email out to just random people, so probably not gonna do that. You can also put it if you get a written response or she tells you something and you feel comfortable telling it to me, you can just write it under the post I have under my on my YouTube channel. That's under the community tab thing. So it actually has no responses right now, but once you put one there, I will just add it. I will write it down, or I normally either write it on. I write it down on my notes where I put my notes, and then I transfer those notes into my computer, which I read off when I'm doing my videos. So so far I haven't got any responses for those topics, but the first one for blindness is coming up in the end of July, and the other one is the beginning of August. So I have time, but I like asking for responses in advance because of because of having I like I'm a planner and I like having things done ahead of time. I don't like last minute stuff. I've never liked that. I literally hate last minute crap. It makes me angry. It makes me anxious and angry. I don't like dealing with people that are like that. Just to be honest. I mean, some people don't mind being last minute, but I don't like dealing with it. So, yeah. Yeah, I know it's an autistic thing. I know not all autistics are like me, but I am definitely, I guess I'm just like that. Because I know not all autistics enjoy planning and having or as organized as I am because we're not all the same. They probably have mannerisms all other autists do not have. Definitely very introverted. Very I'm very detail oriented. That probably goes with it. So yeah. Okay. So what do you guys want to do? And appropriate things only. Disrespectful or inappropriate things. I won't be responding to because I'm tired of disrespectful and inappropriate things being said in this live stream. It's really getting on my nerves. Um, and I'm kind of, I mean, I feel bad for the mods because they shouldn't have to keep blocking disrespectful crap on here, even though me or them have not done anything to cause that. I'm trying to think what is a good deadline for when I want those responses by. Hmm. So yeah, I don't know yet. I have to think because some people may not be able to get to it. If they don't, then I don't. if I only have, I've done videos where I've only had a few responses. I've done videos where I've had a lot of responses. It depends on the topic. Um, I just thought of a topic I could do. I don't know if I did one on anxiety. Um, Definitely know I did one on autism. I did one on epilepsy. I think I did one on, I think I did, I believe, I should say, I believe I did one on epilepsy. I think I definitely know I did one on EDS is, and what, and is not. Actually, I could always look in here and see which ones I didn't do on the, because I have a playlist on isn't, and it will tell me what's on there. That's actually brilliant, Mara. I can look. So if anyone doesn't know what I'm talking about, you can look at those former videos and then you'll see what I'm talking about. Really, thank you. Let's see. I hope my chat isn't broken because I hate when it's broken and because it really aggravates me. Because I think I'm seeing a live thing and it's not, it's and it breaks. Let's see. Let's see. Isn't playlist. Let's see. What do I have on here? It's been a while since I've done one of them. Go back one. I need one, two. Okay, so under isn't videos. So I did autism is, I have two parts for that. EDS is being disabled is, autism is not. Polio is, being disabled is not. Mental health is, yeah, I did do an epilepsy is, I thought so. I did epilepsy is not. Dementia is, mental health is not. Like, yeah, I can see what you said. I see, I can see it. MS is and MS is not. So those are the ones I've done so far. I don't know what that is, and if it's rude, I'm gonna warn you. I don't know how to say your name, Junior. If you say something rude, it's gonna be blocked, and you'll be banned from the channel. I'm just gonna tell you right now if something rude. I'm just telling you right now. I've done anxiety, but I've never done anxiety and I've done my own experience of anxiety and my friends shared their own experience, but I've never done it from other people's viewpoints of anxiety. Um, which probably is another one I should probably add. Hmm. But I've already have all the topics I want to do. But if it, that's I guess it could be a backup if one of these gets canceled. Nick, do you know what he's? Oh, I think I figured out what that means, but I don't really care. Yeah, I knew 50 Cent is who 50 Cent is, and I don't really. If it's something racist or rude, I don't want to hear it. Because I feel like you're probably trying to get me to say something, and I don't want to. And if you are trying to get me to say something I don't want to say, it's not gonna happen. Just to warn you, because it happened last week. Someone tried to convince me of something, and it didn't work out for them very well. So yeah. Um, Thinking. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not saying nothing anymore. I'm not saying nothing else because I don't know. What was I gonna say? Yeah. So like I emailed one of my friends who's from the UK about this topic because sometimes um he'll have people that have responses and he'll like send it out and then people either he'll give his response or he'll share with me um some of his friends' responses. So I just kind of um yeah. I don't. My brain's not all the way here. I noticed. It's not functioning the way I want it to. But like, I just need responses, and I like would rather. He's awesome. Like, he's a YouTuber just like I am, but he focuses on autism. For his channel, just focuses solely on autism. Um, so good. I guess good for you. Good for her. I don't really know what to say. I like the only rapper I actually really like is Eminem. I don't really listen to any other rappers besides him. Um, to me, he's the best rapper I ever heard, and I am biased because I like him a lot, so that's different. But back to saying, I really miss some of the people that I used to talk to on Twitter because a lot of them left after Elon Musk took over the site because it became very a hateful place for people that have disabilities to be on, which is bull because it's pisses me off because I had a lot of friends, a lot of online friends who were part of the disability community like I am, and now I have no access to them because they all went to Blue Sky and I'm not going over there. Tired of switching accounts. No, I'm not doing any more switching. I'm tired. Like, I don't want to. Like, I have enough social media stuff. I don't want another one. I'm tired of having to keep switching because I'm jerk. I'm not gonna let no jerk, a person who is just. It's interesting. Has a disability. He's supposed to have Asperger's just like I do. Yet he's not a very nice person. He's not a very nice or person that I would ever want to claim that is part of the disability community. I would never want to. I don't want to claim him being part of the disability community because I feel like he makes it be marred for all of us, all of the people that are under it, and I'm not claiming that. Yeah, I just don't. I don't care. I don't care if he's a billionaire. I don't care about any of that. I don't like how he is at all. Like, I don't like it at all. Like, and I know, of course, I know Asperger's is an out of term, is no longer used. It's now anyone that has Asperger's is under autism. I know that. Didn't always know that. I learned it. So yeah, it just I don't know. It just pisses me off. Ever since it was fine before he took it over. It was fine. I liked Twitter before he took it over. I'm never calling it X. I hate that crap. It's not a damn X. It's not X. It's not. I don't give a shit what anyone says. I'm never calling it X. The thing is not X. I know why he did X because it goes along with his stupid company. So I don't. Fuck that. Um, um, but like he ruined the whole like all had a lot of disability front people from the disability community on there and all they all like left like so they didn't all leave the same time but they all eventually left and I'm like what the fuck man like all I like talked and that was the only way I had access to them and and then I was like the only reason I'm keeping it right now is because of Mildred and a few other people I talked to on there. If it wasn't for that, and also sharing my content because I know that's the only way to get access to it. Um, if it wasn't for them, I probably would have left it. The only reason I really became back into social media was because of this YouTube channel because I had stopped being after college. I had stopped being on like social media accounts. I had stopped being on there, and then when I started this YouTube channel up, I mean when I started actually putting videos on here in 2019, that's when I got a Twitter and like restarted doing Facebook again. That's the only time. Like if it wasn't for those, if I hadn't started this up, I probably wouldn't have social media again because it's a very toxic space. Honestly, it can be very toxic. Um, You said you never had a Twitter, but before Elon took it over, it definitely was very accessible. Like you can now you hit the block button. Supposedly, I heard that you hit the block button on Twitter, but people can still read your content. So what the hell's the purpose of a block button then? Like I thought, especially because there are some people that are very toxic on there. Um, there are several people I had to block because of the toxicity, and I do wonder if that means they can still see crap. I mean, stuff that I put. That's like, what is the purpose of blocking then? Like, I don't. That basically makes the block button like void. What's the point? There's no purpose for it if you can just the person who you block can see everything you're still writing. Like, it's completely different from when I first started. When I first started Twitter, it was completely chill and like safe and like you could tell it was like more free. I saw a lot of people in the disability community more like being themselves, and I noticed after Elon bought it, it just like turned upside down. Like everyone was like, "This place is no longer safe," which I can't say I fault them. It is not very safe. Which is why I keep more of my opinions to myself. There's a lot more. Like I remember when he took it over, there was a whole lot of more bots coming on there, like a whole lot of like I'm gonna be honest, they were like sex bots because they were all like sexual stuff. Even if you didn't want the like you didn't these random people would just follow you. You could tell it was like a fake account and like I'm not saying there ain't anything wrong with sex workers or anything because that's not what this was. These are not real people, is what I'm saying. And you could tell because they would all say the same thing over and over and over again. Like you could block so many and you still have more to go. Like I'd give honestly I gave up at their point. It was a literal I agree with you, Mildred. It was very a lot. Oh hello. But it was definitely a lot more community there for this definitely strong community for the disability community, which I really loved because being part of it. Honestly, I learned a lot about myself when I first started on Twitter. Like there was a lot of support for people that I remember there was a lot of people like people would like shout me out and other things and like talk about stuff and I'm like and they would be very vocal and now you don't see as much because a lot of them have left. And I'm like the one person who like there was one person I really liked who I don't know if she's alive or not. She was the one who made my thumbprint for one of my poems. The one called Invisible to Seen, my poem. I really loved that thumbnail. She made it. It was a digital, um, it was a digital, like, it was a drawing. It was really beautiful. Like, I was, like, when I saw it, I literally started crying. When I saw it, I was like, she literally made it. She made my poem. She wrote the poem out and she made, like, the drawing right next to it. I don't know how she did it, but it was absolutely I ain't never seen nothing like that. It was like I cried because I had never thought anything that I wrote would ever. Let's be honest, I'm not a strong writer. I know this. So I didn't think the words that I wrote would actually impact someone to the point where they'd actually make a piece of art out of any of my work. Because I had never seen that before, and I'm so sorry for some. Don't curse, Mariah. Some idiot outside my parents' house who's loud. I don't know if that was a motorcycle or vehicle or if it's just a regular vehicle. You said you personally use Discord. I don't like Discord honestly. I don't like it. I just don't. Because I had bad experiences on there, so I don't care for it. Uh, Honestly, when I have bad experiences on certain apps, I just don't care for them after. I don't say I don't. Um, if you, oh, see, that's bad. I'm so sorry you could hear that. I'm so sorry. I've never liked Discord. Um, the reason I think actually I know why I don't like Discord. It's because it's one. I don't have a problem with the people I was talking to, even though I didn't like how they were. I know in different cultures people are very direct. I don't mind directness is the problem. Problem I have is people telling me what the hell I can and can't say. That's the problem I had. So I remember one of my former friends, and I say former friends because I don't talk to them anymore. I don't know if we're friends or not. That's why I say that too. Um, what was I gonna say? Um, oh yes. He was telling me I can't say certain things, and I'm thinking in my brain, I'm gonna say what I want to say. Like that's what I was thinking. He was from I think he's from Belgium. That's not the reason why. Maybe because he's a male, why he's like not talking about certain things. But he could have told me that. He could have literally told me that, like in a message in the game, like because we used to play this game together. Well, technically we were playing the game at the time, but for some reason he wanted certain people are talking this. I didn't realize on Discord you could actually talk and use your voice. I'm like I never used that thing besides one time, and so like in my brain I'm thinking I'm not allowed to say. At first, I thought it was like some kind of some sexist kind of bull thing because I was the only girl talking and there were all other guys. I'm thinking, what the fuck is this? The girl can't say what she wants to say, but the guys can say what the fuck they want. So what the hell is this shit? Like, also, people that don't know me, I don't change my mind, which I'm sure Nick and Mildred experienced last week. They saw that I don't just let this is how I am actually in real life. I don't tend to let people convince me of something, even regardless of if they believe. If I don't believe something, I'm not going to be convinced of anything else. Like what you saw last week happening. Like the guy, one of the people. I don't know. I'm not sure if he got blocked or not because I can still see him, so I'm not sure if he was completely blocked. And trying to convince me of something, and I said, "You can believe that, but I'm not convinced that that's true." I do believe people can develop disabilities. The ones that don't have them, they can can eventually have a disability based on something that happens to them. I do not believe everybody has disabilities because if that was the case, it would make up more than 25% of the world's population. Um, Voice chats, I like the one thing I do love doing now, I never used to. I like I do this sometimes is like send people like audio text. And of course it's not random people, it's people I know. Um but at the same time, maybe it's a European. Maybe that was the European thing, Mildred. It could have been a European thing because they're Europe. Maybe in Europe. I know in Europe they're very direct. I don't mind directness. Like I said, that's not the problem. I have a problem with sexist bullshit. Okay, I don't care if you're direct. Direct is fine. I love directness. I hate disrespectful ass like as if I have to be input. I don't need to be put in my place. Damn it! Like that's not how that works. Mariah can talk when the hell she wants to talk, and if you have a problem with Mariah talk, That's the reason I never talked. That's the reason I never did Discord with that person again because I felt if this is what I'm gonna have to do it every fucking time, I'm not dealing with this shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm sure like other people you don't say this mess to. And then I also wonder because I'm black, and I'm pretty sure I think they are all white, which makes it even maybe even another extra step, which I hope was a racist one. Like as if I'm black and I don't think they I don't based on what I know, I don't believe they're racist. But at the same time, they should, like I said, if he didn't want me to say certain things, he should have said, Mariah, we don't discuss this and this and this and this in the this is not what we talk about in these little group things. Like you should have told me that. Like you don't just expect me to know. Like I literally people that know me, at least that are around me enough, um, you've never heard me talk that way. Like if you don't know me enough, don't try to put your like beliefs in my head. Like I don't deserve you think that some guys it's a weird I don't know. It could be a weird power trip. It could be. Um But then at the same time, I don't know. But at the same time, maybe I don't know what's happening. Like I said, if there's certain things we're supposed to talk about, you should just said Mariah. Like he could have just told me Mariah, or whatever, said my name or whatever you're gonna say. Like we don't talk about certain things, and like literally just tell me beforehand that we're not talking about certain things. Like don't just expect me to know. I don't like that crap. I cannot read minds. My brain doesn't do that. Maybe your brain knows that, but Mariah's brain knows for sure I don't do that. And Lorraine, what are you talking about? I'm confused by what you mean. And I don't and I curse. Like I'm not gonna act like I don't curse. I curse. Just because you never heard me talk, I do it all the time. Like this is why I say I don't have a lady. That's why I don't say I don't have a lady's mouth. Because people say ladies are not supposed to curse. I have done it before. I typically do it when I find myself being disrespected. I have done it before. Like when I think something, it kind of it just happens, and if it's okay if you don't like it, you don't have to listen. But the point is, I don't deserve to be treated as if I'm less than because I don't know supposed to know the rules, even though you didn't give me rules. I don't understand. Like, I don't mind Dubs, and I mean, I forgot what his real name is. It's something with a V. But, I didn't like how he and his friends, um, like how I felt like I'm not allowed to say something because I'm doing saying something I shouldn't say, but you don't give me rules and say, "Oh, Mariah, we." So what? In my opinion, basically, you don't want me to talk because if you tell me I can't talk about this, um, if I can't talk, what I was gonna say, if I can't talk about this, then it's not my. Then I guess you don't want me to speak because basically you're trying to, what's it called, censor what I say. Thank you, Nick. I wasn't about to say anything either. I saw what they said, and I don't understand even what that message meant, because it was all these names. Like, I'm supposed to know who any of all those names were. I am so sorry for some disrespectful person driving past this house with some rude ass way they are. Because there's a lot of selfish people in this area, which makes me aggravated all the time. Definitely messes with my misophonia. And one thing all of you, well, some of you may know, I don't tend to change myself for anybody. If people don't like who I am, you get what you get. Like, I'm a straightforward, brutally honest person who cusses, and if you don't like it, you don't have to like it. You can leave if you don't want to be around it. I don't tend to change for anybody. If people feel disrespected or offended by me, the way I speak, they can leave if they want. I'm not gonna. Nick, what happened? Did you unblock them? Nick, because I see, because it says it retracted, but then the block is like not. What happened there? I'm confused. Because it was weird because it says hidden, but then it says retracted. Why is it both retracted and hidden? Because it normally just leaves the message like, I don't understand what's happening. That's weird because I've never seen retracted. I wonder if did they pull their message so they could, did they think if they pulled their message they would be unblocked or something? I didn't know you could, I didn't know, but I didn't know you could retract it still when you're blocked. Oh, hi. Rachel, can you please just say hi instead of said hi? I really hate that statement. I know you might be new to this channel, so I'm just telling you. I don't like that. Please stop saying said hi. I want you to say hi. I'm just giving you a warning. If you say it one more time, you're probably gonna get blocked. Never mind. I was about to say you're about to get blocked, but never mind. Nick must have heard what I said why you did that. Okay, Mariah. That was intentional because Mariah, be nice. I'm trying to be nice. There's so many trolls. Like, literally, I saw that I blocked. I was actually between me and Nick, and Mildred. I know there's at least 100 plus people blocked on this channel because of the trolling. And that's literally in a year, like from a year, maybe over a year. It's intense to me because like this channel never had trolls at one point, but all of a sudden it started getting trolls. I've always cursed, but you guys have not always. I've been always done it on live stream, so you probably wouldn't know. I do it outside of the live stream. What do you mean by what? Huckleberry thinks that's funny. Huckleberry makes me think when he put the laughing thing, it made me think of my ex because he laughs at me when I'm being serious. He laughs at me when I'm being serious, but my seriousness sometimes is really funny, so I kind of understand. And Nick, I think I got I'm starting to get another dimple on this side. Am I excited? Yes, I am, because that means it's gonna balance, because I have one here. Oh, you said you're not trying to. I know you're not censoring me, Lorraine. I'm just telling you that. I'm just telling you how I am. You do. Wait, you do what? Oh, wait. What do you mean by what's my plan later? I don't know what you mean by that. I'm such a dork. Wait, why are you happy for me? My brain missed what you said. Nick, my bad. I don't know what you said though. Did I miss a message or something, Nick? Because I'm confused. Oh, you curse. I honestly, cursing helps me get my emotions out sometimes. So like when I get mad, it's good to do that for me. Like it's good venting. I don't know if you can. I'm not sure. One thing I don't know is if you can stim. Can you stim? I don't know if I don't know if dang it. I was Mildred was here because I could ask her because I don't know if she can stim. I don't know if you can stim cuss because it's a stim, and like an autistic stim, not as in a tick for like having Tourette's. I'm not talking about that. Not the same thing. Oh, you said you're happy that I think I'm getting another dimple. See, you get me. I get happy over things that are so that are like so little, but Nick gets it. I need a balance. I have a thing about evens and because I only have one dimple, it's all odd and I don't like odd. And my birthday in my year, sorry, the age I am is odd, even though Nick thinks it's a good age, I hate it. Okay? I hate it. Because I don't like odd numbers and my age is odd. I don't care about the age. I just don't like that it's odd. The fact that it's odd makes me aggravate. I know next year will still have an odd number in it, but at least the last digit will be even, so it makes it even. And my mom said the same thing you said, Nick. She said just add the two up and it makes it even. Some bull. That's not how it works, though. Excuse me. If I add the two up, it's still not making me even because the age is going to be odd. Because anyone says you can't be that age, and you're definitely not that age. So that don't work like that. Oh, you have an anxious. Oh, that's actually. I wonder. Wait, you said you have an anxious cuss. I didn't know you could do that. That makes sense, though. I think I might have that. I have a lot of things I don't understand. You said sometimes it sounds like you have Tourette's. Oh, I definitely have fight or flight reactions to anxious experiences. Oh, you said do. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. I just realized I didn't answer you, Junior. No, I don't like WWE. I love a lot of true crime. One thing funny thing is I was watching this movie the other day, and I was like, every time I like watch movies that are yeah, I know you're biased. I know you're biased, Nick. That's why I said it. And I know three is your favorite number, so of course you love three. Three. I'm definitely a '90s kid. I'm born in '92. Um, can't believe that. Can't believe that I'm in my 30s. Is good, yes. Nah. Um, what's I gonna bloody say? Dang. Oh yes, I was watching this movie, and sometimes, actually no, oftentimes when I watch my movies, I be thinking like good things in my head. I can't share them on here because they're too personal, but they make me happy. Like I do wonder. Like one thing I was thinking because I think about my ex a lot is not a bad. It's not a bad thing. He's an awesome guy. But I was thinking like because I watch a lot of true crime. I like tried to stop myself from watching um true crime. I can't do it. I can't. I tried. It doesn't work. Cause Mariah is one of my special interests. True crime is definitely one of my interests. You said your friend Raquel, she's in the WWE. Good for her. Nick said when my nephews see stuff and then I love watching that. What the hell's that mean? That's insulting. Your nephew is insulting me and you, and I don't appreciate. The '90s rock. He doesn't know he doesn't know what he's talking about. Like the other day, actually, I found like some '90s cartoons. I felt so happy. I'm not gonna lie. I swear, I felt like I was back in my childhood. I felt like I was back. I'm not even sad about it. Like kids that are born nowadays, they don't know what the heck they miss, man. They. It's kind of like how since me and you are '90s kids. Like I said, me and you who are '90s kids are probably it's probably the same way we didn't know what it was like because we weren't born in the '80s and '70s and '60s. So to us, what we watch is good, but it was probably I definitely know it probably was better back in those days because I watched some of the I watched stuff like from the '80s and '90s. Yeah, they don't have it on. I want to watch simple that those two movies, but they don't have it on. They don't have it on Hulu, so I can't watch it. I tried looking for it on YouTube, and they don't have it. And I'm not paying for no other streaming service because they're all expensive. I already have Hulu, and it's expensive enough. So yeah, but dang. What was I gonna say? Crap, I lost my thought. Yeah, like I finally finished watching Pretty Little Lies for the third time. I'm so excited. I watched it twice on Hulu, and I watched it when it was on air. That was my favorite series. I swear to you, it was the best series. And I'm not gonna lie. If I did not know that one of the main characters was a twin in the show, even though she's not really a twin, I don't have Prime, and I'm not getting it. Because I already have Hulu and that cost me money. Yeah, no. Um, oh, and I'm so looking forward to when some of my series come back. Like, I'm definitely looking forward to Only Murders in the Building. I'm looking forward to that come back. That is literally when I love that series. I'm looking forward to Tell Me Lies, that one too, and then Reasonable Doubt. I can't wait till all three of those series come back. And I need How to Catch My Killer come back, cause dude, that is woo, that's intense. I need to stop. I can't. This is what I'm saying. True crime in me, and I found this new true crime. Oh my gosh, I love her. I love her so much. Oh, she's Australian. Oh my gosh, and oh my, I love her accent so much. It makes me happy. Just like the British, just like the British accents make me. I love British accents. Dang it, I wish I had one. I'm not sorry about saying that. I don't care. Definitely, I guess. I wonder if I'm half British. Hmm, I don't know. Hmm, I don't know. I don't know how that works. I should. I wish I was. If I'm not. My mom's cousin, he definitely has the British accent, and I'm so jealous every time I hear, like, literally, like, when I hear anyone that has an accent that I like, I just literally stop and just, like, watch them, like, oh, I only get a limited amount of time to hear you talk, so I have to let me shut up and not say nothing. It's not creepy. It's like my brain is like, what is happening? Is that happening? It's like when my a couple of my friends, who I used to talk to on Instagram. I don't use that anymore. They like would send me voice notes, and then when they would talk, I'm like, what the? I couldn't like literally would start smiling like I am now because because they know that I like the accent, so they would send me things because I was like, can you like just send me something because I we need to smile and they would, and then I literally would smile. It didn't have to be anything extreme or extraordinary, but it would make me. I guess I would be British descent because my mom is. But I don't know what I don't know what percentage. But I'm okay. Tired. I'm glad you're okay. Linda. But what was I gonna say? Oh yes. No, but also I'm half Jamaican and half African American. Don't know if I'm anything else, but uh, I don't. One thing I don't like is when people make fun of people that are Jamaican and other stuff. I hate that shit. It's absolutely disrespectful. I remember in college, this comedian thought it was funny. I was pissed every time. Like he was making fun of Jamaicans' accent, and how they talk and stuff, and it was pissing me off. I almost wanted to get up and walk out, but I couldn't do that. Um, I don't know. I just found it very disrespectful. Cause like honestly, it's like I think the reason why I get probably felt like it was disrespectful because it's mocking my heritage. No, that's a problem. I don't like that at all. Thinking at least one thing I'll say this time, Nick. We had a few trolls so far. We definitely haven't had the extent of what we normally have here. Wonder when Mildred's coming back. She's what? Jamaica was a British, I guess. Not. That's not why my mom. That's you like Jamaican accents. I don't mind them. I don't like. I'm not. I guess I'm not technically a standard Jamaican because I don't like reggae. I hate it actually. It annoys me. And I know people are like, "What the hell? You're Jamaican, but you only reggae." I don't like it. And I don't give a shit what anyone says. I don't understand the broken English. I don't get it. My brain does not understand what the hell you're saying. Like I know you're trying to say things, but I don't get that. And that's not why. That's not why she's. That's not why I'm British. So I don't know, but I've seen people that have parents that are born in the U.S. and Britain, and they get British citizenship. So I should be able to have some bullshit if I can't. I wonder if they took a. Is there a certain law that says you have to be born in a certain year to get British citizenship? Because I should have some bullshit if I don't. I don't care if that's on like you can't always. I don't. Let's be honest. I don't understand Jamaican dialect all the time, and I'm half Jamaican, so I don't expect other people to understand the way I can't. So I just don't care. I don't care if people like Mariah. You should like. Don't tell me what I should like. I don't have to like anything I don't want to like. I remember my aunt. She would listen to reggae, and I did not. I don't I don't want to get citizenship. I should already have it because my I think it should be legal if my parent is from a different country and happen to be born in the U.S. and they're still, that's some bullshit, by the way, but I don't care. Because I saw online some actors have parents that are one is from the UK and one is from America, but they get to claim both. How the hell is that possible? But how come I can't? I'm not going through all these hoops where I have to go and do all these darn tests to get citizenship. So fuck that. I'm not doing that because I already not good at testing. I have test anxiety and that's bullshit. I'm not doing all that. I should just have it. But I'm not going to be doing all that extra work that I don't want to do. I can't what? I can't what? Wait, can you clarify what you mean I can't? I don't want to do I'm not doing all that if that's what I have to do. Um I don't know if I can claim you. I don't know. I don't know. I've asked my mom. I don't know if she knows either. Um I love my mom and my dad. I love both of my parents. Because I had told my dad about well, actually told both my parents about the thing with Warren and all that stuff. And my dad, like earlier this week, was like, just because he didn't thought I didn't know about like the suicide hotline stuff. So he was like, you could just tell them to call this or text this number. And I was like, Dad, I already know. I appreciate you for thinking about me and caring. He was like, that's my job. And well, so like, I don't see, I don't see my dad being like caring as a job. I just see it as him being caring. That's what I said. But I'm also Mariah, and I think things differently than most. No, you said I think you can too. Yeah, I don't feel like doing. Yeah, I don't feel. You don't have to. Yeah, I remember you looking it up. I'm not doing all those extras. If I die as an American citizen, oh well. I'm an American citizen, whatever. At least I know how British people who are on the British side in my family line. I don't really, honestly, supposedly, I know I didn't offend you or Mildred. I don't really know if I offended anyone else. And if I did, I didn't try to. I know, supposedly, question for people out here, since I don't know. Does anyone else feel offended when I curse? Or do feel kind of like Mariah, you shouldn't curse? Even though I'm not going to change the way I am just because to appease anyone else. I'm just asking a question. Because it was brought to my attention that some people didn't know I cursed. Oh, so I just wanted to know. I wonder where Warren is. I wonder if he left the chat. Nick, do you think he left the chat after we said what we said about the catfishing thing? Not this one. The week, the week before. Remember last week we were talking about it at the end? Maybe he might not have saw it. I don't really know, but I'm not feeling bad about saying what I said. I don't apologize for saying what I said because that is disgusting if he's still doing that. Like, I just don't. You think you said if he watched it, maybe. Oh well, if he left, I don't. I don't feel shitting bad. I don't give a crap. I don't care. If someone catfishes someone, I'm gonna fucking call them out. I don't give a shit about any damn person. If they feel offended, then maybe stop doing your damn behavior. To me, if you feel offended, it means you should stop doing the behavior. That's what it means. I'm not sorry about saying shit. I don't care. Like, I don't care. People like, Mariah, you're evil or demon. I'm not evil or demon. Someone shouldn't be faking being someone else because you're literally, what you're doing is making someone believe in your. Some people believe that's a lie. I mean, in that. I don't believe that's him. I knew something, when it first happened, I knew that probably wasn't the person. There's something about it read wrong, and I looked more and more into it, and I was like, this is not the person. There's no way. Somebody that's like has millions of fans talking, why would he talk to me, some random person? And I know because I've watched so many scam stuff on top of watching True Crime. I knew that wasn't. Wait, he changed his. Wait a second. What did he change it to now? I have to know. What did. I can't even with this. Because and the thing, I can't do it. I hope he was telling us the truth when he said he wasn't, that he was like, I hope that whole thing he said to us wasn't bullshit, because I'm going to be pissed, because one thing that pisses me off, because remember I told some people that watched it, I have been manipulated with suicide, and I hope he wasn't doing that shit, because I hate that shit. I hate that crap, because I've had it happen more than once where someone used suicide to manipulate me and try to get my feelings. I don't fucking know. I give the fuck up with that shit. I don't know. And if he was lying, God will get him because I'm not dealing with that shit at all. Like, that's absolutely disgusting. Like, that's actually making me angry. The thing that made me concerned is about wanting to change the picture to the person that you say you're not. That is what concerns me. I understand self-hatred. I understand self-hatred and like having a lot of problems with self-esteem. I do understand it because I personally have had that. But to lie to a point where you think it's okay to continue to do behavior like that, I don't know what the fuck to say. I'm not saying he can't go through things. Go ahead, Mildred. If it's something, hopefully it isn't something that. Hopefully you don't feel offended about what I'm saying, but I'm, as you know, Mildred, I'm very honest. Like, so if you're feeling offended, I'm sorry. Um, Go ahead. What's your question? Like, I'm not trying to beat up him. The problem is certain behaviors. He did. He was trying to hurt us over here because he made us believe in that. To me, that's a scammer right there, trying to believe. He made up a whole story about doing something. That's some shit, man. Luckily, I'm not one to. Luckily, he didn't ask for money, but that's what he did was scamming us. He scammed me. He tried to scam me. He tried to scam you, Nick, and the other people in here, saying he was somebody he was not. Like, that's absolutely disgusting to me. So that does hurt me because it makes me not trust somebody. For me, I don't know about anyone else, but it makes me not trust people when when um because I've had people try to scam me in the past. Not using, I don't know if they use a fake identity, but this is absolutely elaborate, and I wish I could know the real person so I could tell them what the hell this was done. This is absolutely disgusting because you are hurting. Because what's happening here is you're taking somebody's identity that is not yours. I don't really care if he is not himself, but I do have a problem with him taking someone's identity that's not his and possibly ruining that person's life. That is hurting somebody right there. He may not have hurt me like emotionally or whatever. Now, if he was doing suicidal manipulation, that fuck crap was hurtful as hell, and that's some bullshit there, and that should have never been done. But I do have a problem with him taking somebody else's identity and pretending to be them and pretending to that shit is not okay. Like being someone that you know, I really wish I could have I really wish I knew the real Brandon. And I would tell him all this crap that was done so he could like address it. That's some bullshit. Like saying like about like the kids and bringing all that shit in there. That's not okay. That's not okay. Luckily, I didn't fall for it, but someone else could have. Um, and I that makes me sick. It literally makes me sick because there are so many victims that fall for this stuff. Like I've seen so many scam related stuff where people fall for it. They send money. They do all this stuff. Um, and the thing that pissed me off that he was trying to make it seem like, oh, it was my fault he was doing it. That shit was absolutely shit to me. He was saying it's because to impress me. You don't have to impress me. That is absolutely sickening to me because it turned it very kind of back on to me like, oh, I'm doing it for your benefit. Like that is hurtful in my opinion because you're basically trying to say it's my fault you're doing this shady stuff and it ain't my fault. Hello. Oh, I like your background. It's really pretty. It's a really exactly my point. See, there are people out here that be getting scammed regardless of your age. You can get scammed any age, and that's like really. You tell me not to get upset, but this is an exciting situation. I don't want a possible scammer in this thing, possibly scamming people. Because me and something I don't know, something about him is making me shady. The thing about him coming, that's the one thing I didn't like him coming in here saying he forgot to change pictures. I don't need to know what you're doing. Like that makes me think you're trying to change a picture to deceive somebody, and I don't want. because I thought after he talked to me and Nick and all this stuff was handled, he was gonna stop doing that shit. Which makes me think he might not have because he's still doing the changing the picture and things and changing. I don't see. This is why I try not to trust people, and he's one of the reasons why I'm trying is why I what they say. But when someone breaks my trust from the beat them, it's no way to get it back. Like I don't care who the hell you are. Like you broke my trust from the first time that you freaking come on this channel. Like what was the purpose of doing that? You could have just said, "My name is Warren. I don't." You didn't have to even talk if you didn't want to. Like I'd rather someone be honest with me straight up. Like I'm dealing with some stuff. I'm going through some things. I would have rather him saying like he didn't even have to say his name. I'm like I'm going through some stuff. I need to handle it, and that's it. He didn't have to say like identify himself. He didn't have to do any of that. So even if it was identity crisis, he didn't have to say who he was. He didn't have to like the thing that made me he made it way too elaborate. He did the thing where he like said, I'm this person, I'm going on tour, this is my song, did you listen to my song? That shit made me mad now that I know that it's not the real person. I looked up the song, I listened to the song, like you listen to the song, Mildred, so I'm surprised you're not offended by this crap. He even came into my chat on the day like the same week it was Saturday. He was like, did you listen to my song and all this stuff? I'm thinking in my brain and then like what the fuck? Why would you do that to me? The scam and shit should have never like constantly. This could have been a scam, but it was not like it wasn't a full scam. It was he catfished us in a way. Actually, know exactly what it was, catfish, but it should have not got to this point. How many Nick was it a couple of weeks ago or was it? It was a couple of weeks ago when Warren came into this thing. We didn't know him as Warren. He pretended to be somebody else. I don't really care if he left. Oh well, if he left the stream and like left my channel, I don't care because I expose what I expose. So it was either maybe three, or maybe a few weeks ago. My point is, it was sometime last month. We had someone come on here pretending to be Brandon Lake. I don't know. I did not know who Brandon Lake was. And so, okay, so he revealed himself. So it was okay. So it was at least a month ago or more, a little more, even though it doesn't feel that long ago. We had someone come on this channel in my live stream pretending to be someone that they weren't, which is catfishing. That's what catfishing is. He didn't scam us out of anything, but he did catfish us. I don't know why he said he did that because of self-hatred. I understand self-hatred. I'm not judging him for self-hatred or anything because I understand self-hatred and having low self-esteem and all the other stuff I do get. But I have a problem with him like impersonating somebody, saying he's going on a tour, like making up a fake plane crash and making up a turbulent story, and like we were all freaking panicking. I was panicking on my side, trying to figure out ways to like help calm down. That was not okay to do that shit. I don't care what nobody damn says to me. I don't care if everyone said, "Oh, Mariah's completely what the hell he did was completely good, fine." It was not fine. Like everybody in the whole chat was like, I was trying to figure out ways like how can we keep him calm, his anxiety down, like and like then he was saying like listening to his music and stuff and who he was going on tour with, and like he made this whole elaborate story up of even the week at like the same week it was a Saturday. He said the plane went down, I'm okay, and all this mess, and I was like, what the fuck? And I had looked when I first told me I wasn't. It was number. Oh, I'm sorry about that. But like that was not okay. Like to go into that detail, like to make me think that you could have gotten hurt. That shit's not fucking okay. And I don't think either Mildred or Nick was in the live stream when that happened. You guys weren't there. I just think if I knew the real Brandon, like I would have told him like this is the whole story. I went through this in my whole chat, my whole like he had us believing he was you, and like just to tell him because then he's aware someone is trying to impersonate him, and which is to me is disrespectful because not only did he try to impersonate him, he brought in the kids in there, and like that's not I have a problem with kids being in things where that's not that ain't that I'm not saying he should impersonate a person in the first place. I'm saying that bringing the kids in just pissed me off even more because after finding out it wasn't him, that made me madder. Like, don't how dare you bring his children into this mess? Like I wish that if I knew him, I swear if I knew him personally, I like would send him like an email. If I knew him personally, I'd just tell him myself like this person pretended to be you. He pretended to no like he pretended he was you. He sent us your song. He told us like a whole story about you being on tour with someone else. Not that you're not on tour, but this person pretended to be on a tour, the plane crash and all this stuff and it was he told me he did all this to impress me. Not that I cared about that, but the thing is, like, I just want you to be aware. If I knew him, I swear. If I knew him, I swear. Not that I didn't like Brandon Lake's song, The Real Brandon Lake. Um, the real Brandon Lake actually reminds me of my ex when I look at him, but that's not even a thing. That's not even that big a deal. But it did make me when I look at him, I think of him. But oh, I like your name, JJ. Well, I know a JJ, but it's a boy. I knew him from college, but um, what was I gonna say? Like, I just don't. I'm not apologizing for saying the truth about someone when they shouldn't have been doing that. And self-hatred and all that stuff, I don't know, doesn't give you the right to be someone you're not. Like, I hated myself for years. I never pretended to be someone I was never not. Uh, Nick, why'd you do that? What happened? Nick, why'd you do that? It's him. Oh, is that wait, but why is it a girl? Why did Mildred, if you had done that, I've been mad at you if you did that to me. I would have been pissed. Like no, I would have been pissed. You could have just said I'd rather someone wait, but why does it look like a girl? Oh shit, what is he doing? Wait a second, but that looked like wait, so was that a picture of Brandon Lake as him? Cause I can't if that's. I will tell him to his face on his thing. I'll tell him I was talking about him in here. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. I won't play. I won't say I'm not. I'm not sorry. I was talking about you. I'm gonna straight up ask him. Are you still scamming? I don't think that is. I don't think that. I don't think that's him because they said they liked my name. I don't think that's him. I don't. I'm pretty sure that's not him. I'm pretty sure. But I can't see because it's small on my screen, so I can't see. Did it say the name that you said? The number you said the screen name, and I didn't. I can only see JJ on it, so I don't see anything else. I don't know. It is? Oh fuck. I will say I'm not sorry. I won't apologize. I want to ask, and I'm gonna say Warren. If he says yes, then I'll know if it's him. That's all I'll do. I will listen, Nick. We'll confirm it then, because I will say, Warren, is that you? I'm gonna say it, okay? And we'll see if it's him. And then I'm gonna ask him direct question. And I'm sorry, Mildred, if you don't like what I'm about to say, because I'm gonna say it. You already know I'm direct, so 30. You don't think it's him? It's not. This is not really a drama. It's just honest. It's not really drama. It just is what the fuck it is. I don't care. And this would not be drama. It's called honesty to a fault. And that's what I am, honest. Um, the profile actor is Rudy. Who the hell is Rudy? Oh, he's an actor. I never heard of them. Rudy something. Who is who? What kind of actor? I'm gonna look them up. Hold up. Let me look up who that is. I have to have information, so if they say the exact information on there, I'll be like, okay. What? I'm but like, okay. Um, I love my directness. That's one thing on my XOXO on. He loves my honesty and my directness. I hope he's doing good because he was having a stressful time at work like recently. So I hope he's doing okay. I'm gonna look him up. I'm gonna look up that person. Nick Rudy something. I have never heard of him. That dudes are attractive too. Just kidding. Even if they aren't, I love man buns. I was watching this show the other day, and the guy had a really great man bun, dude. My ex was actually shocked. He said he was shocked because he didn't expect me to like man buns. The first time I ever saw a man bun was in college. My sister's I've said this before. My sister's classmate had a man bun. He is an attractive guy, but then the man bun just made it more attractive. I never told him that though. Because I am very shy, so I wouldn't. I'm probably. Oh, he He's a good-looking guy, but he's young. Oh, his name is the character he plays. His name is JJ Maybank. I wonder if that's why he says. Wait, I'm not saying nothing. Rush. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Wait, is this timeout done, Nick? Is this timeout done? I can't see on my side. I have to know now. Now you're gonna make. I got the darn thing up. So if anybody is trying to do something again, I got the thing up on Wikipedia so I can know if it's coming from here. It's not weird. You know, it's sad that I have to do this. Oh yeah, it's 5 minutes. I don't think it's been 5 minutes yet. Warren, are you there? I've got to know. I have to know if it's Warren or not. I have to know if it's him. It's gonna be. This is so freaking ridiculous. I gotta do this shit because someone can't just be who the fuck they should be. But okay. Because the reason why it gets me aggravated because I've never in my life had something like this happen to me. Like that, I've never, ever, ever, ever had something like this happen to me, and I think it's insulting that I have to deal with this. I'm not even famous. Why the fuck do I gotta deal with this? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Famous people deal with this more than You're 100% sure. Damn. Damn. I don't like that you're sure. Damn. I trust you because you were right. You and I were both right when we suspected it was not the real person. So where is he at? Now I'm about to, I swear, I want to know if, I'm not sorry, and we're not bringing no drama, we're just being honest about this thing. I don't give a shit if anyone doesn't like it, oh, well. Where did Huckleberry go? I like him. He was the person that commented on my stream last week and was like, I don't know how anyone could dislike what you did, like, well, it probably was one of the people we blocked, which I don't feel bad about. Some people deserve to get blocked. Actually, a lot of people that we blocked, we didn't do it for no reason. There was purpose behind it. Damn it, I want to know who the, I want to know if it's him. Shit, I'm not sorry. I need to know who it is. I need to know if it's him. It's not weird. I just want to know. Dang, sometimes I wish we could, like, you know what I wish? Oh, okay. At least you told, I appreciate. Wait, so you just said, oh, so your name, you're not J. I appreciate you for telling me. So you're probably, oh, yeah. I'm actually literally, well, I'm also, Tori, well, you probably figured this out. I'm autistic, dyslexic, and an ADHD. People dislike things I do because they don't like honest. Oh, your name is JJ. Okay, but one thing I'll say, thank you, JJ, for telling me that you're not the person. And I appreciate that you tell me that you watched this show and you set your pick. That actually makes me feel better than this person who did this thing to me. That was the shittiest thing. Like, I don't know. Wait. Oh yes, that's what I was to ask. Are you Warren by chance? I'm just asking because I had someone in. I'm only saying this because I've had someone in our. Damn. How do you, Nick? How the fuck do you know? Wait a second. Let me do something. Let me see if I do something. Will. Who sings? This is a question, and Warren would know this answer. And if you're not Warren, I'm sorry, JJ. I have to do this because I had someone do this, and supposedly, okay. So, who sings? And this is only for the person who's under the name JJ. Who sings the song Daddy's DNA? Nobody else answer. I only want JJ to answer. Nobody else answer. Because if I ask that question and you don't know the answer, then you're most likely Warren. Because Warren would know that answer. Because Warren deceived me with that person. You didn't know it was a song. We might be wrong. It might not be the same person. How do we know? Like, I don't know. Nick, I seriously, honestly, in my gut, I don't feel like it is Warren. I don't know why. Did I give my mods out? I picked people I trusted and that are here all the time. You said you know because the profile is the same, but listen, can't people have the same profiles? But I'm not trying to say, I don't know, literally, I can't say, Nick, I can't say, I don't think it's warm, but I don't know. Because I've been wrong before, so I can't say. Wait, you don't, please God, don't let them say they're like about to, oh God, what's the butt mean? I just feel like I feel stressed right now. But what? Oh, you didn't mean to put but. Okay. Because I'm about to get stressed because, like, with this, I'm not going to say everything about Warren. Because if you are Warren, if I find out someone is lying to me, I'm going to be pissed. I'm not saying you're Warren, JJ. I'm not, because I don't know that. But if I find out things, I'm not going to be happy at all. It's going to piss me the fuck off. Because he pissed me off. What he did pissed me off real bad, and I'm pretty sure my mom was pissed even though he didn't. I'm pretty sure Nick was probably upset even though he didn't say that. The whole situation pissed me off, and then he's done other stuff in here that I do wonder if he. Wait. I don't. Fuck. Damn it, you're making. Nick, I don't know what to do. It's making me. I don't know. What? Fuck. If I'm being lied to, I'm going to be. I swear. I don't know how to check the IP because I don't have access to that account. I don't know. The thing is, I don't. Let me see if I can do it through my Hold on. Let me see if I can do it through my tablet and see if I can click on the name and I'll find out. God, this is ridiculous. This is actually ridiculous. I have to do this shit because I had to be dishonest on the other things. So now I don't know anymore. Bull is what this is. It's making me aggravated. I shouldn't be aggravated because I'm supposed to have fun, and this is not making it fun. It's making me angry. Some bullshit. See if I can do one. Activity. No, I don't want that. I want the other thing. Go to channel. I don't know. Oh, it does? Oh my fuck. Nick, I need you to block. Block. Do you hear me? Block. Hit the block for me, please. Thank you. I think you were right because you told me the name was the JJ thing. That's the same person. That's fucking ridiculous. The fuck do I gotta do all this shit for? I shouldn't. How did you were right? How the fuck did you know? You said that was the name that his thing is. This JJ thing is exactly what I looked at when I saw it. It said the JJ thing you put. The JJ, the whole thing you said about the goat thing that you said Warren had. That's why I told you to block it. Because of what you said. Because I remember you said that JJ goat thing. And that's exactly what it said when I clicked on it. I just. And if Warren, I don't know if I want Warren on this channel if he comes back. I don't know if I want him on here. Because now I don't know fuck is this shit? I shouldn't have to do this shit because I don't even know any. I don't understand. And I'm sorry, Tori, if you had to see all that. I'm sorry you had to see me getting angry. I just don't understand. What the fuck would you just do? If I honestly, I think if Warren comes back on air, I think I just want him blocked. I think it's because I don't want to deal with it anymore. I don't like it. Literally, he's caused me not to trust him. When it's some bullshit, is what it is. Like, if he's on here and I find out he's on here, I just want him blocked. Like that's like what the fuck? Like I have a damn This is some fucking bullshit, is what it is. Like I shouldn't have to. What the fuck did he go? I can't. This is why I need to stop trusting people. This is what happens when being autistic and being gullible and being trusting. This shit gets me. This is what I get because I'm trusting some Don't get angry, Mariah. I'm sorry that you got mad, Nick. I'm sorry that this whole I didn't fucking know because I couldn't because what you said. I knew what you said about the username, but I couldn't see it on my side of the screen, so I couldn't see what you meant when you said it was him. I couldn't see the whole goat thing. I couldn't see any of that. Yeah, I think if I can find his name, I'll block it my damn self. For the country thing, the country for whatever, because it's fucking like I'm sorry. Tori, I swear, Tori, I'm so sorry you didn't get see this, and I'm sorry, Mildred, that if it made you upset that he blocked him, but I'm not dealing with this shit. And if I find out if Warren comes on any of my things, I can't deal with that shit. I'm not dealing with it. And I'm sorry if we blocked the wrong JJ or whatever. I'm sorry, but I can't deal with that shit. Oh, wait, you could see his. Oh shit! I didn't. I swear I didn't know you could see his history. Oh hell! What the fuck? What the? That makes him. If that was Warren, he was lying, saying he wasn't Warren. What the kind of fuck up shit is? What the fuck is that? He goes. If it was Warren, and he was going like I'm JJ and I'm. I can't, dude. What in the fuck? You see why? This is why I need to stop trusting people. Yes, what do you need? If it's something rude, I'm not answering. But if it's something a genuine question, then I didn't know you could see the history. I looked on I didn't see the history for that. For some reason, when I clicked on his name, I didn't see all the history. It might if you scroll down it, you might be able to see history. I maybe didn't scroll down far enough, but I could see the history of what he wrote here like recently. Um, I'm sorry if I made Mildred mad. My bad. I'm not. If that Nick, if that question is rude, do not push it through. But if it's okay, then pass it through, please. I don't look at the ones that say message is held in. I'm not listening to disrespectful people. You can just go buy Clorox bleach. Nobody needs you anyways. But Nick, do you know what the question is in that message that says held in review? What it says? Because I want to click it, but I'm scared because I've had people say rude things in those before. So, can you tell me if it's a like appropriate question or not? Yeah, that would definitely help me. If nothing appropriate, then I'm definitely not clicking it. And Ness or whatever your name is, if you're gonna put inappropriate stuff on here, you can get off my channel. I'm tired of disrespectful people on my damn channel. Disrespectful and hateful ass people on this channel. This is absolutely disrespect. I'm sick of disrespectful people and hateful people coming on this channel and disrespecting me and other people in here. I'm getting tired of it now, and that's why you're starting to see my temper come out because of that. What was the question? It was about attraction. What was it? What particular what? Do I find you attractive? I don't know what you look like. If it wasn't mean. Nick, can you tell me what it said? Nick, can you tell me? I'm gonna ask my mom to tell me what it says. No, I'm taxing him and telling me since you said it's about attraction. I want to know what it says. Since you want it, because I'd rather someone actually be like he can see what I can. He can see the same thing I can see because he's my mod. So you either tell me the truth or I'm gonna get him to read it. It was rude. Mildred? What did it say? Mildred, what did it say? Because you said you. No, not with Clorox. I don't care. I don't care what Clorox said. I'm talking about the person who put this. Is Clorox the one that wrote it? Wait, Clorox is the one that wrote it? Because I didn't know that Clorox wrote it. I don't. What did Ness say? I don't know what he said. I couldn't. I didn't see anything about what Ness said. Ness didn't say anything. Wait, Clorox wrote it or Ness wrote it? Because I'm confused. But if Clorox wrote it, I don't want to hear nothing damn Clorox wrote because he's a bastard. I'm not a femboy, so yeah, I'm not a femboy if that's what you're asking me. I'm a girl. I mean a woman. That's what you're asking. Clorox is an ass fuck, that's what he was. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. And I'm sorry, Mildred, if the thing about Warren, oh, you asked about femboys. I know nothing about femboys. I'm not a femboy, I'm a woman. 100% one. Was born a woman. But Yeah, I'm sorry, Mildred, if you were offended by everything that happened with Warren. And I know that was Warren because of what, because I trust Nick because he was right about the last one. No, yeah, no, Ness, I did not see your thing about like you. If you had a question, I didn't see it at all because I didn't bring it through. And if it's about femboy stuff, I don't know anything about femboys because I told you I'm 100% a woman. I was born a female, so I don't really know anything about that. Just saying, not to be rude. Oh, good. I don't feel bad if I hope that Nick or Mildred, if you see Warren here, please block him immediately. I'm not. This is not a. We're not testing nothing. We're not giving him more. I've given him enough chances. I'm not dealing with it anymore. I'm tired. I'm tired of. I can't deal with someone that. If that was Warren, that means he's still doing the freaking catfishing thing, and that's fuck disgusting. Like that's the most disgusting. I thought that we had got me. I thought me and Nick had gone to him the first freaking time. We thought that I thought it was done, and obviously he doesn't give a shit about what me and Nick say. Like what the I don't even know what to I don't even know what to freaking say. You would think if someone called you out on it and called you out and said all this stuff, you would actually freaking listen to the damn person and not just see. This is why I can't be nice to people sometimes. Because some people deserve me to be mean like a bitch to them. And some of them deserve it because they don't understand. Oh my god. I don't want him to create a new. Oh fuck! Why did you have to say that, Nick? I don't want him to create a new account. Maybe he won't. Maybe he'll leave me alone and this channel alone. Maybe he won't do that. I hope he doesn't do that, Nick. I hope you're wrong. Don't say it because maybe you don't say it, then he won't do it. Fuck. Because if he creates a new account, that means he's obsessed, and I don't want to deal with no one. I can't deal with an obsessed person. It's creepy. I won't deal with an obsessed person. Obsessed with me for what? Ugh. I like hate people that are obsessed with other people. It doesn't make me sick. Yeah, because if he creates another, because I've had that shit happen before, where I told you I had a stalker online who I blocked them and they get a new damn account and then and then they blocked me. I didn't give a shit if they blocked me. I didn't care because I didn't give a shit about that because fuck. Oh, fuck, man. Like, I don't want him. Don't say that to me, Nick. I don't want him to create a new account. I hope you're wrong. Be wrong, please. I don't. That means because if he does that, means he's gonna start stalking this channel, and I can't. I can't. I wish there was a way to block that IP address thing. Like, if he creates one, I wish there was a way to. Oh my gosh! Now you got me worried. He's gonna create a darn. I get worried that now he's gonna create a new one and then start stalking this channel. God, I don't need another stalker. Oh, gosh, please don't do that. God, I'm asking you. Please don't let him do that. Let him leave me alone. Let him leave me alone. Wait, Nick, question for you. Because you said, do you think he changed his country for life or whatever that thing was? The surname, the username he had. You tell me not to. You tell me not to worry, Lorraine. But I've had a online stalker. But I don't want another one. I wish it was possible to freaking. I wish it was possible to block it. Well, but difference. I know. Well, Tori, for that, I have to have evidence, and that, which means like for one of my mods who was before Nick and Mildred, she used to when she would see disrespectful comments on my channel, she would go to YouTube and actually report it through them, and then they would do whatever they're doing to take down the channel or something. So I don't, which means for this, if he does create a new account, we're not gonna even. I just have a feeling you're right, Nick. He's probably gonna create a whole new account, and we're gonna deal with this shit again. Like, what is so wrong about being yourself? Like, what the fuck is wrong with being yourself? To me, if you lie to me more than once that I find out, you're lying to me. That's the most fucked up thing. You don't want to know what that's like, then, Mariah, because I don't give third chances. I barely give second chances, but you do it again, and I find out you do it, that's gonna be a problem. I'm not gonna have no nice things to say. I'll probably just ignore the person because I'm not dealing with that. Like I just if that is really him, Nick, that's a problem. Like, are we saying are we saying he changed the country for life count was changed into that account, or are we saying it's a whole new account that he has on top of the country for life? Because if he does have more than one account, this is going to be a never-ending shit. Like, I don't even know what to. I don't even know what to say to that. I don't even know what to say, is what I don't know. And if we did block a genuine person, I do feel bad about that. If it is a genuine, actual person who is not Warren, I feel bad. Okay, so it was the Country for Life, so we don't have to worry about blocking Country for Life because that was Warren's actual account. I can't believe it. So he went from changing it. Why the fuck would he change it? And like, I do wonder if he changed it for some. That is some what the fuck. So he changed his whole account to another name and pretended to be. I can't with this shit. Are we in like freaking like? Actually, that's not even high school because people in high school do dumb things, but I typically don't do this kind of dumbness. Come to the same person, pretend doing the same shit a second time to the same person. And I'm so sorry you got mad. Like, why would you do the same crap? This is literally the same thing to the other person, the same person, but the difference is the person is an act. He used an actor this time instead of an actual, which means most likely he was listening to everything we were saying. I'm sure, Nick. I'm pretty certain he was listening to everything we were freaking saying and probably figuring out how can I get her to. You would think I'd already said. I know I said it. I said you being a famous person does not impress me because I'm not impressed by famous people. Like, you would think if that is the same exact person, you would think he would have taken that statement I said and put it in his head and remembered it to not do it again. But okay. I just wish I didn't have to deal with this shit. Like I never in my life thought I'd have someone pretend to be someone else just to like I just don't there has to be something deeper than impress me because he didn't even know me to think he could impress me. Like he did not know anything. I don't. This is gonna. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm very concerned about. I'm very concerned about this person. I don't think his name is even Warren because the reason I don't think it is because he just said that my name is JJ. So how the hell is his? What the fuck is going on? Like what in the? I don't even know what the heck to say because like. So what is his name? We don't even know. I just I just don't get it. Like this is like if this person is attracted to me, even if they are, I'm definitely not attracted to them from this damn lying shit and like trying to make me feel like doubt myself. I do not attracted to that shit at all. Like it's absolutely disgusting to me. I don't find it attractive. It's disgusting. You just see a deceitful person. Why the would I be attracted to that? I would never be impressed by that. Like I don't even. Is this maybe I'm this sleep? Okay, I'm not asleep because I slap myself when to make sure I'm not asleep because I feel like I have this is like some kind of damn nightmare. So I don't even know what this really just happened, right? Because like my brain is like in this weird space where I'm not trusting my thoughts at the moment. Like uh, the name matters. Lisa, the name matters less than his intentions to. I agree. The name does matter. No, but I'm just saying if we could figure out who he is and I could figure out who he is, then maybe I could find out to the way to block him and everything. So just in case he like comes on, that's the one good thing about not having my email on here because he could have emailed me like a creep and like because I used to have my email here and then I took it off because some people were being creep. Well, actually, technically, I took it off because a lot of people would uh, email me that I didn't want on there, so I took it off. And I fear if my email there, he would have been emailing me and other stuff. There ain't nothing wrong with liking celebrities, but impersonating celebrities, I have a problem with because they don't deserve that. They are humans too, and they have lives. And some people actually believe this mess, and it gets deeper. And some people have killed. I've seen on things where people impersonate celebrities, and the people actually think they're talking to them, and then they end up getting a relationship and whatever, and then they end up killing themselves. But I don't want that for someone because I'm worried because if this isn't Lauren and if it isn't Jada, I don't know who the hell ever this person is, should not be pretending to be something they're not to get some kind of gratification, which I don't freaking get. What the? How the hell is it gratifying to pretend to be a celebrity? I don't. I literally don't get it. I don't get it at all. It's and I can understand hating yourself, but that's something you need to work therapy or something. I'm not trying to be rude because I have had therapy myself. because I've had years of self-hatred, but I've never decided I want to be fool someone, because this actually, the reason why I'm glad that I'm not emotionally invested in wasn't emotionally invested in the situation besides the suicide thing, because I've survived suicide attempts. That I was really into that because I was worried someone was gonna like commit suicide. That's a completely different thing. That's a personal thing for me. Like the Brandon Lake thing, I wasn't really into like that. Like you're telling me you're Brandon Lake, whatever. I don't know. I didn't know who that was. Not that Brandon Lake isn't important. He's a person. But him telling me that, I literally didn't know who he was. I had never heard of him before the person said it. And I suspected when I looked in the real Brandon Lake's account, I suspect that's definitely not him, because why would someone that has 9.8 million people like add me be on my channel with a name called Country for Life? Like, why would he need like a side account if he was real? When someone throws a bombshell at you like this, I tend, for particularly for definitely for suicide, I definitely take it seriously. I always do, regardless if I'm skeptical, even if I'm skeptical, because I know there's an off chance that this person can be very serious. Hence why I gave out the suicide hotline and all the other stuff I said, like the going to the ER, which makes me mad because oh, hello Zoe, I like your name, but I have a problem with if it was suicide manipulation, because I've been in that situation myself. Definitely, like I've had suicide attempts stopped by my mom, my dad personally, and which is why, like, my dad and my mom were like, when after it happened, you told me like I did awesome, and I know Mildred did too. My parents said I did everything I could, and like I was really upset. Like after it happened, like really upset. I was emotionally drained. It was because I'm doing going through all the emotions, thinking how can I make sure this person doesn't do something that cannot be undone, and like to figure out it possibly could have been some form of manipulation to try to get me to um try to get into my emotional state, which that to me that's abusive. If that is what they did, they are an abusive person. They don't deserve to be on this channel. Because they manipulated my feelings in a personal area that I've actually dealt with my personal self. Um, oh, thanks. What was I gonna say? But it's just that's fucked up, is what it is. Like my one friend, I don't know what happened to him. Like 2 years ago, well, several years ago, had said like if I hadn't stayed friends with him and his ex girlfriend, which she was his girlfriend at the time, was like he was like I can never, for that particular situation, I could never know if someone is actually, that's the one thing I said, same thing I said to myself, Mildred. I said, I don't know if he was actually going through mental health issues or not, manipulating me, but at the time, I just genuinely took it as a cue. I don't know if he manipulated me. I don't know. I'm not going to say he was or wasn't, because I don't know. I truly can't say. I'm not the person. But I know for a fact that I can never do that to someone else, because I've had it done to me, and I would never try to put, because when you do suicide manipulation to someone that's actually been in the era of suicide themselves, it puts a whole nother mental health issue on top of them, because that's what it did for me. It put a whole mental health. I was thinking, oh my gosh, if they do it, then I'm guilty for this, and then it actually made me, when that happened, it made me want to attempt because of that. Because I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I have this guilt of somebody possibly harming themselves and killing themselves on me, they gave me something, right? You don't do this, then I'm gonna do it. So it puts me in a hard spot where it puts me in a hard spot where I didn't have any wiggle room. So I was like, at this time, I was like, I can't talk to Chris because he was doing this, and that's where he's telling me, oh, he has. And the thing at that time, he told me he had the weapon right next to him. So I'm like, oh my fuck, what the fuck am I gonna do here? Like, I'm like, I can't talk to your boyfriend, even though he was my friend at the time. I can't talk to him because he's basically putting me in an on a position where I can't maneuver my way out. I can't get out of here. Like I'm basically not allowed to make my own choice. I'm being forced into a choice because I don't want the person to do that, you know? Like, that's why if Warren was doing that, he's a fucked up person. He needs to get some help, and I mean it. And I don't mean as I'm not insulting anyone that gets help because I've been in therapy multiple times. Um, but that is absolutely sickening to me. I had Mason did that to me, and Chris did that to me. I know Chris was in a bad space. I do understand he was going through some shit. I do get it, but he shouldn't have put me in that place still, regardless of what he was going through. He shouldn't have did that. It was wrong. I do understand maybe he was not in the right headspace when he was doing that. With Mason, I'm not sure if he was ever suicidal. I don't know. I do suspect Chris was actually. Um, and the reason I suspect that is because his ex-girlfriend had told me that he had attempted before. So I do suspect he actually was suicidal. But, and I don't know, I'm not sure if I do suspect he actually may have said, he might have actually had the weapon near him when he was saying. I do suspect maybe he did, or it was near, maybe not exactly in the same room, but I think it was near him. Because he was going through some shit at the time. And, um, which I understand. It was an emotional situation. I do get it. I'm not gonna tell details because that's his personal life. Um, I tried to be there as much as I could after I got through the experience. Like it took a while. Like myself, gave myself like a week or two to like be away from him, not deal with talk to him or nothing, to get my mental health back into the space where I could actually talk to him in a rational way. And I told him what you did was not right. You don't ever do something like that to me again. And I think if I had talked to him right after, I think I wouldn't have said any of the nicest things. I would have said some shit to him because it, I was not in the right space. I probably would have attempted again. Luckily, I think my mom and my dad, well, one of them, I feel like they were around. Um, I think I might have already given my mom my things I use when I'm attempting. I have permanent scars on my neck from my attempts. And I can't wear collared shirts really close to my neck because of my attempts. So those are constant reminders of not do it and ever again. Which is can be hard at times, especially when I'm in a state where I feel when I feel like I'm nothing. I know I'm not nothing, but sometimes that's what happens when I go back into that state. And Mildred, you don't have to apologize. You didn't cause it, so you don't need to apologize. You said, Lorraine, it's so true. Considering what kind of world it is, I never underestimate the kind people. I can be kind, but I can be a bitch too. So it depends. I can. I have two different sides. Honestly, I feel like I'm more a bitch of a person than I am kind. I would say this is how I identify myself. I don't know about my family. I would say I'm like maybe I would say maybe like 85% of a bitch and like 15% kindness. But I don't know. Other people might see it other ways, but people view me differently than I view myself. Uh, you like both sides. You said, well, Mildred said P's and Q's around kind people. I'm not. What does P's and Q's mean? I've heard that statement. I'm not quite sure what that means. Kind of like quiet people, etc. People mistake kindness for weakness. That reflects on. Honestly, I can be kind to a fault, but then but I don't always. I'm not always kind. When someone pushes me to one, see, there's one phrase I can't say it on here because I probably get in trouble. uh, but there's one phrase that you don't ever want to hear from me. That means I'm completely done with you. You don't ever speak to me again. I don't want you in my life. I've said it before when I've gotten to that point. Yeah, it's a thing. I can't say it on here because the guys might get offended, and I don't know if I can say it on YouTube. Anyways. But yeah, it's a thing I say when I'm really done with people. Oh, that sounds like a British thing. I don't know. For some reason, when I think of P's and Q's, I think of something British sounding. Don't judge me. I'm sorry for anyone that it sounds like it offended people. Anyone from the UK. I'm so sorry. Your name is so nice. I don't know why. I know. Actually, I do know why I like your name. Oh, I do know I like your name, Tori. It's a nice name. Is that's the guy version of Tori, I think. Don't sorry for I don't know. I'm weird. Don't judge me. You said it dates back to people getting drunk in pubs and oh no. Wait, being exploited how? Oh, see, I know I definitely heard my mind your P's and Q's. That's why I've heard that. So it's still you are so brilliant. Thank you for clarifying. I appreciate you so much, Tori. It means don't overindulge. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. I overindulge. Well, I overindulge on good things mostly. Like I overindulge on sweets. That's one of my things I like a lot. Sweet things. Um, uh, I just love being Mariah. But I think people look at me like, oh, I can say what the fuck I want to say to Mariah. She'll just take it. It depends on my attitude and depends on my mood. Either I'll ignore it or I'll respond, or I'll just, yeah, it depends. Like when I've had enough, you'll see me respond, which I'm sure you've seen recently now. Like when I get really angry, you'll see it respond. Like today, like with the thing with, I don't care. I think that's Warren. I do think it's Warren. I think that was one. And because of what Nick said about the thing, I think it's him. And I hope he doesn't ever come back on this channel. I just need him to leave me alone. I just I'm so. I told my ex. I told my ex and my best friend. I said I'm so glad you don't watch this and Monday streams because you'd be so mad at these some of these trolls. And I know because they're both very protective of me. That would be like they'd be like a whole thing in the freaking. Oh, really? You said so. It'd be a whole thing in the chat. Nick and Mitch would be like, huh? I hope he doesn't come back ever again. Okay, let me read what Tori says. Actually, Tori is a surname for a specific area in Brit. Oh, that is literally all. Now you make me happy for a second. I did not know you were letting me learn something new. Thank you. When they started only having daughters. Oh, what? That is really awesome. I did not know that. The oldest girl of each generation got a name. I claim Tori Smith. Wow, that is really fascinating. That is really cool. So does that mean you're from the UK then? Sorry, I'm not trying to. If you don't want to tell me, that's okay. I just was asking. Um, I got excited. You made me. At least you made me. One thing I'll say. At least I get to smile some because I don't. One thing I definitely didn't smile a lot. Through most of my. I mean, my childhood probably before stage of 8 I smiled, but after that not much. A lot of emotional trauma. So like from there and after. So I mean, I've learned to smile. The first time I realized I didn't smile was when my dad was like, my dad was telling me to smile more, Mariah. Well, you should. Well, he didn't say smile more. He said you should smile more, Mariah. And then my one of my subscribers when I first started this channel, like almost 6 years ago, was like, Mariah, you really should smile. And he wasn't saying it, and like I guess he noticed I didn't smile, and smiling is not really natural for me. It never really has been. Like my two sisters are definitely natural smilers. There ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying it's just not. I don't smile when I'm not. I typically only smile when I'm comfortable. If I'm not comfortable, I don't smile. I've learned to smile on my YouTube channel, which was not the easiest thing. I kind of sometimes you can see mine. It's a natural smile. Sometimes it's a forced smile. It depends on my mood for the day. I feel like it changes. Like when I laugh, you can genuinely see my natural smile. It's just that's for anybody. When you laugh, it's a general natural smile when you laugh typically because it's not forced. Probably why it's natural. Um, please don't be broken, chat. Please. I bet I really. You know what I hope doesn't happen, Nick. I just thought about this thought. Oh, you said you found as you got older, you smiled less. Oh. Yeah, I honestly I feel like it's the opposite for me. I've started smiling more, but that's because I didn't smile much as a growing up. So maybe that's why I smile more now. Because I feel like because especially because I'm getting to be myself more as I grow, as when I was like younger, teenage years. I basically honestly I feel like I now this is in my 30s. I feel like I'm kind of living my teenage years in my 30s, even though I'm not actually a teenager, because I feel some of the experiences I would have experienced as a teenager that I didn't get to have because of a lot of emotional trauma that was done because of being bullied then. I'm now having now. If that hopefully that made sense. I'm sorry if it didn't. You said you smile at everyone who might be. Oh no! Wait, why you smile at? Wait, that scares me a little bit, Mildred. You said you smell like everyone who might be dangerous and as also everyone who might be. Oh no, 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 no. The feeling threatened, I get that. Intimidated by you, that's different. But the dangerous part, I don't. That's no. That's no. No, I smile at random strangers. So I've done this before. I will smile at random strangers sometimes just because especially sometimes I feel that someone needs some happiness, so I'll just randomly smile. It's weird. I know people are like, "What the fuck, Mariah? That's weird." I sometimes smile at people because I feel like making it helps make their day better. I don't know if that makes sense. Hopefully it does, but the dangerous part scares me a little bit, though. I really do wonder if me and my dad are going to be on like a true crime special one day. I hope to God not. I tell him all the time. He probably like, "What the hell is wrong with you, Mariah? You need to stop saying that." Because I told him because we watch so much true crime. I feel like we're gonna be on there, and like I don't really. Why are you laughing? I feel like we're gonna either be a victim or one of the people on there talking about it, and I don't want to be either. Like every time I watch them, I get so depressed. I get upset at times because I'm thinking, especially the ones where you can tell, you can see they feel the same emotions they felt when the crime happened. It makes my heart sad when I watch the. Because I watch a lot of true crime, and when I see the families being interviewed and then talking about like what happened to their loved one, I'm thinking, oh my gosh. Like the one I watched on How to Catch My Killer, I felt so bad when the twin was talking about her twin being murdered. That thing killed. I was like, I don't. I sometimes have to not look at the screen because I will start crying. Like I will start crying because I can, even though I'm not the person, I can feel all the emotions she's feeling. It made my heart sad. Like, and then the dad was saying like he feels guilty for not like because he was out of town when his daughter had went missing, and so he came back and he felt guilty. He was like, if I never like went out of town, this is my um I was gonna say that this would have never happened, but the thing is, even if she didn't go out of town, it could have happened anyways. Like you can't stop it. But what did Tori say? Look directly at a person who might. Yeah, I don't know how to do. Tori, I don't know how to do that. I don't like looking at people directly. It makes me feel very uncomfortable. You said, and smell will actually increase. Really? I did not know that. I swear I didn't know that. Wait, how do you know that? Tori, tell me how you know that. That's actually really interesting. You said it increases our attention. Smiling can just be a way to bear. Well, I do understand that. Smiling are for different, but is that for real? Wait, is that for? Wait a second. Is that for real? That sounds. That's insane sounding. But cool. I didn't know that. But I'm scared. But I'm worried. I feel like it's not. It actually kind of scares me. I was just thinking about something bad in my brain. Right? Ignore the thought. Um, you said you feel. I feel like you smile at pretty much everyone, and or am I misinterpreting? And she said, hold on. Let's see. She said it okay, and then she laughed. And then she said it's true when I think about you, yes. And then, oh, you're like me! Tori is like me, but plus but I also am dyslexic, so Tori is like me. He has ADHD and is autistic. But I also am dyslexic, so I'm a three. I had three. Um, do I like going to church? Not anymore. I don't want to get into that. I already talked about that situation on another stream, and I'm not trying to get. It makes me anxious talking about why. Yeah. I just not a good situation. I don't want to talk about it. It's yeah. It's not nothing good talking about that's going to come from if I say what is the reason why I stopped. Um, it's not that I don't believe in God. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with people. Um, you said, wait, wait, I'm not your people. Mildred, your people. Oh no, wait, you've been a victim. I'm so sorry. Now I'm gonna cry. You make me cry, Tori. You said you're not going to ever be a victim again. That makes me upset. You said you walk tall and smile with your teeth. Oh, you speak slowly. When needed to speak. Oh, that is. You're perceptive. I can tell. Oh. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't want to talk about. I just no. I ain't trying to talk about that. Nick, I understand. I'm glad you understand. Um, Mildred is my people. Well, you're a smile because you're a smile. I bet you been. I bet you guys would fit. You probably would be friends in real life. You and Mildred, Tori. I don't think she'd be my friend too in real life, and I think Nick would be my friend in real life, even though I'm very socially awkward. I know it's because I'm autistic. Can't really help it. I don't tend to go like my ex is always like he's like Mariah, stay safe. Like I believe in God. I know. Yeah, I don't know, but I feel well. I will give you a little bit of the story. I'm not saying all the details. Junior, for the one who asked me the question. I like going to church. I used to like going to church. It's not because of the pastor or it was because of one of the congregates why I stopped going. I don't miss not going because I didn't feel safe. Um, yeah, and when I told the pastor, well, when me and my sister, um, were talking about what happened, people like made it seem like we were the ones at fault. Um, Even though we did nothing to cause it. And it doesn't help that me and my sister. Luckily, I'm grateful my other sister wasn't there because if he had said something to her, I would have fucked him up. Is what would happen. Um, because I don't deal like my other sister can handle herself. I'm not saying not saying both my sisters can't handle themselves, but I don't deal. That would have been worse to me if they had talked to my younger sister, the youngest one, because I would have been pissed because my sister is 8 years younger. I don't remember how old we were at the time, but that would have not worked out for him. Um, uh, like, um, I am a Christian. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. I believe in all that stuff. I do you think you can believe in God and Jesus and everything in the Bible without going into church or leave the church and still like follow the beliefs? I do believe that. I'm not going to vilify anyone for thinking otherwise. I don't really care if they think what I'm doing is wrong. I don't care. That situation wasn't safe, and after that, I experienced that. I felt safe. Did not feel safe in any other church after that whole situation happened. I tried going to a church after that situation, and I couldn't. I felt very uncomfortable, um, because I worried that, because I literally the only reason why I feel like it happened was do feel it was my fault, even though everyone else tells me no, it's not your fault, Mariah. Um, because I asked this person, do I know you from this other church? And because I said that one, I don't know if it was something in his mind happened or something, I don't know. But I asked him that one question and he wouldn't could not get to a point where it was almost like he became obsessed with me and my sister. It was like really kind of creeping me out. Every time I remember, that's literally why I hate this is why I hate meet and greet. This is why I hate meet and greet now. Every time they would have a meet and greet, I swear to God, I'm sorry God for swearing to you. I'm so sorry. But every time they would say, like, you can go meet the congregation or whatever, I swear, me and my sister used to sit right next to him before we knew all the whole situation happened and whatever. Um, we didn't feel comfortable at a point, so we moved on the other side of the church, all the way on the side, on the complete opposite side, not the middle. We used to sit in the middle. He used to sit over there, right next to the middle, whatever. And so, we decided we don't feel comfortable inside. We're going to sit on the complete opposite side of the church. And so we were like, okay, we'll get the person to like leave us alone. And so we felt, you know, when you can feel someone staring at you, right? It's like, so during worship, like I remember this. I can't talk about. I can't speak for my sister. I know I felt it during worship. I could always feel someone's eyes on me, like trained. You know how when someone's staring, because you can honestly be honest. I know what staring feels like because I've had staring happen to me before. And you can feel it. And so I know when we were worshiping and whatever, you know, when you sing the songs and stuff in worship, so I could feel the eyes on me, and I know that's the only person that was had to be looking at us because no one else in the whole church did any of the stuff. Like when it was me and Greed, we like literally bolt over, like you'd walk really fast, come over there and hug me up to get. Oh my gosh, why? Like, and I remembered after the whole situation that happened with me and my sister with this person, I felt so uncomfortable. My sister was like, Mariah, why are you acting like this? Because that's the only, my body was feeling so much anxiety in me because when I do feel very, very, very anxious, extremely, my body will automatically respond to it. It's not, it won't stay inside no more. Like, it couldn't contain, like, because I felt like we were, there was a point in this, after the situation happened, he was like right like you could I could we me and my sister right here, and he was like, let's say where my door is over there, like he was right over and or close enough to us, and I could feel him, and I was like, I need to get out of here. I can't get out of here. Like my anxiety was in my brain. I think that's what was happening. I can't get out of here. He's too close. Like what? And I like bolted out of the thing, and I went as far as I possibly could get away from the person because I felt that uncomfortable. And I do suspect this is the one that I will never forget it. I said it. I said if we had said yes to the question he asked, I swear I told my sister after it because I had a vision. I can see things um at times and I saw we were we were in this person that I don't know why the hell we were. I don't know why. But this is if we had said yes to the question. We were in the person's like backyard in their pool, whatever. And so I remember seeing I don't always have good things which you can tell because I had that whole situation with Warren happen. But I saw where like if because we look so young, unfortunately. I say unfortunately because I think that situation happened because we have really good genes and we look way younger than we actually are. Um, like I saw that like he tried to rape one of us, and I know I shouldn't say that word. I'm probably not to say it on YouTube or whatever. But that's what I saw, and I was like, in my brain after I saw that, I was like, oh, the first thing I thought immediately when that question was coming, and I did not lie. I said we cannot swim, and it is true. We cannot swim. Like I can't swim. I said that's immediately what I said, and I didn't lie to him. And then he asked my sister, and of course she said the same thing. She can't swim either, but that has nothing to do with it. The thing is, I don't know if I could swim. I don't know if I would have said I could swim. I think I might have lied anyways because I felt something about him made me feel very unsure. Like I don't know how to explain it to you. Like the way it's almost like he had something in his mind that was devious. I don't know. People are trying to say like he's just being nice, the guy's just being nice, but why does he only do that to us? Like literally I didn't see him do it to anybody else, not anybody. He didn't know us at all. Like if I knew him, that'd be different. We don't know him. He came. Who randomly says you want to come to my house and like swim in my pool and you don't know them? You literally he doesn't know us from nobody out here. Like I'm not saying I'm evil or wicked or anything, but he doesn't know us. Like why would you just randomly ask some random people that you met at church? Because not everyone. Let's be honest. Not everyone at church has good intentions. It's true. Um, and like, why would you ask them just to do that? Like, I remember me and my sister after this whole situation happened. We tried to tell like the pastor and his wife, and I also told someone else. And I think people kept saying like, he probably didn't mean it that way, but well, I don't really care how he meant it. I felt a way when it was said because in my opinion, what I saw was a possible that we would have been raped. One of us would have, and what the heck could we do? We wouldn't be able to do anything because it's not like we had a car to get there, so or get home. Like, what are we supposed to do? We're screwed. And I was like, and I think this was I think this happened. I can't remember. It happened. I think it happened a little bit before COVID hits, which is good. Not that COVID hit, but good that it happened for that because I could get out the situation. And ever since then, I never been back to that church. I don't think I can ever go back. I don't think I'll ever go back to that church after that whole situation. Now I don't know if my sister went back to the church. I think she might have. But I'm never going back. I can't. I don't feel safe. And to me, if the pastor doesn't consider all my safety, then I don't care about going back to a church where I feel like I can't be safe. If that's the one place you should be able to be safe in. I'm not saying it is safe for everybody, which is really disgusting when I think about it. Excuse me, but let's be honest. Actually, I think me and my sister have always had situations. Well, not always. We've had situations with. It's normally older men. I don't know what the fuck it's about. It's like always a weird kind of, it's like a weird kind of like predatory-ish kind of shit. I don't understand. And it happens in the church a lot. It's really creepy. I don't even, honestly, I don't know what to say to it. Like, I don't even know how, I don't even know what do, like, I do, it's like, did we, like, do something to cause it to happen? Like, I don't quite understand it. It's actually really kind of traumatizing when I think about it. It's really creepy. Yeah, I definitely think I'm glad that my instincts were like, Mariah, get away, like, get away, like, from that person. Like, I know they said they were going through some stuff. I don't really know what kind of stuff the person was going through, but it doesn't mean give them the right to be creepy like that. People who go through stuff all the time doesn't give them the right to be creepy. I don't give them the right to be like possibly be act like they could be like a predator. That's not no. You said you think some pastors would rather screw that. I'm pretty sure God would not be okay with that. You protecting the image of the church. I'm pretty certain God would not be okay with the pastors just letting. I'm pretty certain God that I know would not be okay with someone saying that they possibly feel like they're. I actually, a funny thing is, no, it's not really haha funny. I was thinking, I remember when I was at a point where I was thinking, man, I wanted to put a restraining order on this person. I swear, if I had had his address and his name, I swear I would have put a restraining. I swear, there was a point where I was like, I'm gonna put a restraining order on this person. I was going to, and that was would have been the first one I ever filed because that's how unsafe I felt. And I was like telling my mom and my dad, I said, I wish I could put a restraining order out, but I can't because I don't know any like details, which means I would have to know a lot about this person in order to do it. And I don't think who knows if the police would have taken it seriously, um, which is the most crapped up thing. Um, and also thanks. I gotta say thank you, Nick, what was I gonna say? Thank you, Nick and Mildred, for the modding you're doing. Did Tori leave? If he did, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to like ignore him. If he was talking to me, my bad. Oh, and I really didn't read his thing. I'm so sorry. He said, oh, I didn't read yours. I'm so sorry. I gotta go back and read it. Now I feel bad. You said hollow Christian love. And then Nick said, you said a friend of yours in Florida also experienced a situation along those lines in the church. Yeah, okay, I read that one. Reported, yeah. And then Tori said, to be clear, there's a huge difference between Christians, people who aspire to be truly Christ-like in the best ways, and hollow. Oh, I see what you mean. I get him. I get what he was saying. That name is so. I don't know. I just like the name Tori. I don't. Her. You said you're non-binary. Oh, so you're born. Wait. So then, what do I call you then? Oh, so I can say. So I can say she. Okay. I didn't. My bad. I thought you were. I'm so sorry. I thought you were a guy. I'm so sorry because I can't see the pictures. I am so sorry if I offended you. I swear I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. Wait. What did Mildred say? Mildred said, honestly, okay, so the fundamentally wrong part. Then Mildred responded, "Is how they are. Then they can do what could they possibly offer?" Honestly, spiritual guidance doesn't really come from the church. It comes from God because if you're not in, because honestly, the only reason they have access to spiritual guidance, it comes from God. It has nothing to do with. Oh no, I'm not. Tori, I'm about you're gonna make me cry. Oh no. I am so sorry. That makes my heart sad. I'm so sorry. I don't even know what to say. I feel like sorry's not good enough to say, Tori. Now I feel terrible. Um, I don't know what to say. Yeah, I wish the profile picture was just a little bit bigger so I could see. Um, yeah, God has saved my life multiple times. Honestly, I honestly he saved my life from the beginning. I shouldn't, based on what doctors say, I shouldn't have survived being born because I was born really, really, really premature. I only weighed um a pound and 10 ounces, and I was born at. My mom said I was born at six, no, 26 weeks. She said 26 weeks. Yeah, I'm not on my computer. I'm on my phone, so your picture's so tiny. But I'm glad that oh, and I'm glad you oh my gosh, I'm glad you didn't die Junior. I'm glad that he saved your life. My dad has saved my life. God has saved my life. A lot of people have saved my life, honestly. What was I gonna say? He said if state only cares about crimes against state, then you don't have any way to meditate civil conflicts. Like you can't report someone. Wait, are you talking about? Wait, report them for what? Oh, you feel? Oh, I see what you said. So you can't. You can report them for whatever. Oh, oh, okay. Even in your computer. Why? I wonder why the icon, why the picture is so small. Even in the yeah, because I remember when um I don't know, my brain's not all the way here. I'm glad you guys put up with me because I feel like I'm not always. I'm very random, but I also am intentional, but I also impulsive. I'm like a mix of I don't know. Like a smorgasbord of things. So in one person. So like I think sometimes you can see my ADHD more. Sometimes you can see like you can see my ADHD side more. Sometimes you can see my autistic side, and then sometimes you can see the anxiety and dyslexic side. I don't really know which one shows up the most. I feel like it's a mix of them at times. Sorry for anyone that it irritates, but I have to be Mariah. Even though, and I know that people are probably like, why does she say Mariah when she is Mariah? I like talking. I don't think my family thinks, even though I think they probably think it's weird that I say my name and like I'm being myself because it's in third person and you're not supposed to talk in third person. But I like talking in third person. It makes me, I don't know, it makes me smile because it's just for Mariah. Like, it's just for me. Like, no one else has to, like, no one else has to, like, really acknowledge it. Wait, it doesn't know you like that. Why do you like it? Because most people are probably like, what the heck why is she talking in third person? It's weird. Because they're probably like, that's not grammatically correct. I'm pretty certain people are like thinking it's not grammatically correct. I know it's not grammatically correct. Even though I have dyslexia, I do know that particular thing. Um, but it's just part of me being me. So I sometimes just actually, I most of the time let myself do it because it makes me happy. So like my mom and my dad are like, do what makes you happy. Like they know that my art makes me happy. So like I told him like my dad was like, if you since it makes you happy, you should do it more. That's what he always like when he says some like stuff like that. Like you said, jumping between different things. Yeah, that's definitely an ADHD thing. Jumping between different things in conversation. I can sometimes do that, but I can't when multiple people are like talking. I don't know who to focus on. Like, say you, Mildred, and Tori were all talking at the same time. I don't know who I'm supposed to pay attention to because there's multiple conversations. Because that's happened in my house. Sorry, in my parents' house. Sometimes they're all like, sometimes there's conversations happening at the same exact time. I'm like, I look around who am I because I don't know who I'm supposed to focus on because like there's more than one conversation happening. So then I'm gonna miss one and like because I have to because I tune either all the way in or turn out because I can't focus well enough because it's happening. I don't know if I do not know if that's an ADHD thing or an autistic. Sure, maybe Tori knows. Wait, Mildred, are you autistic and have ADHD too? Because if you do, maybe one of you two know, Tori or Mildred. I'm sorry, Nick, I can't ask you this one because you said your brother has ADHD, but he's not autistic, at least that I'm aware of. So you probably don't know the answer. But you might know if it's ADHD, you might know because you said your brother has ADHD. Hopefully he doesn't mind me saying that out loud. I like one thing I do like about myself. My accent changes based on my mood, so it's an interesting thing. I never knew that your accent can change based on your mood. Like I don't know anyone that's accent changes based on their mood. I don't think I've ever heard. I only know myself as a person that can do that. Like wait, so is that the thing about like when there's like multiple people talking? Do you know who to focus on? Is that an ADHD thing or an autistic thing? Do you know? Because I don't know. I don't know what it is because since I have three in one person. Because like I do suspect it could also be an autistic thing because autistic and ADHD overlap. So what do you think it's both? I didn't thought it, man. I thought maybe it's both because my ears are like overloading with the autistic. I feel like because the overload of my brain, like having. Wait, so it's both? Damn. No wonder I can't focus then because it's like because I think it's because it's a hyper focus thing and it wants to focus and it can't. Like that's what I just like being Mariah, but then I don't. But I wish I knew people that were more like me in person because it's really I feel like it's awkward because most people try to get me. Like funny thing is my ex and one of my former coworkers they both knew had ADHD before I did. Like when my one coworker was like, "You have ADHD," I was like, "Hell no, I don't." Not that there's anything wrong with having ADHD, but I didn't realize some of the stuff was ADHD was considered ADHD or from ADHD because I only knew I did it. I didn't see anyone else in my family or anyone else died of it, so I didn't know that I do suspect that the autistic side of me is more prevalent than the ADHD, but I noticed after being really burnt out, the ADHD side came out. You can see it more, like you see it more now, because I was burned out to the point where I was like, okay, Mara, I can't do it. Can't hold it. It's like my brain can't hold this in anymore. So I did notice times where the ADHD would show itself, but not to the point where it's at now. I do wonder if it's because I'm not. I wonder if it's because I'm not holding my impulses in as much. I never used to hold them in, but at work I would have to. It would annoy me. I had to hold them in. I don't like having to hold them in because it's basically making myself not be myself. You said some days your brother can process. I don't think I've ever been able to process multiple conversations. I definitely don't think I've ever done that. Multiple conversations at once. I don't think I've ever done that. On other days, um, and I have ADHD and I have ADHD. Um, maybe that's some kind. And then for me, it's weird. That's why I didn't think I had ADHD. I swear that's why I didn't think I had ADHD. Because the reason I didn't think I had ADHD because I didn't do the telltale sign you see in ADHD, but I could have had a common. There's a thing called combined, like where you have certain symptoms of it, but not all of them, which is probably maybe what I have. There are different types of ADHD. I did not know that because when they talk about ADHD, they always talk about the ones who don't sit down, who don't like who fidget and all the other stuff. I'm like, I don't do any of that, so I must not have it. And not that there was anything wrong with having it. It just even when it's weird because when I took my testing for college, the person who tested me was a person who had ADHD, which means I think back when I was in college, well, I was in college, but back when I had to take testing for getting my accommodations, I didn't present the same way I do now. I was probably watching ADHD. I present. You could see. I was not assimilating because I didn't have to. But you could definitely see my autistic traits more. I do suspect it was definitely after college where I started seeing. Well, actually, no, it was after working at this job I started seeing more of my ADHD symptoms. Not that I didn't have them. I always had multitasking, but it's weird because the reason why it's weird. I think my being autistic masked my ADHD. I do think that. You said, hmm. What's the what's the Oh, you were an EMT. You were dude, you were like epic. That's epic. That is epic. Wait, so you said it tracks definitely sleep allergies. I definitely have sensory issues. I didn't realize that. I hate tags. I wish I could cut the tag out of this stupid thing. I wish I had tagless clothes. I hate the tag. I have um I have very heightened senses, which I know is an autistic tendency. Like all my senses are heightened, my emotions are heightened. Like sleeping problems I didn't know that could be tied to the disabilities themselves. Allergies. Definitely have. I've definitely made myself lose a lot. Like my spoons were not like man. I depleted my spoons all the time. Um. I did not know that's why I would always feel tired because I was masking so much. Which I had to do because use it. See, but I can't rip my tag because then there's gonna be a piece that's gonna scratch my neck and I'm gonna be aggravated. Like one time I scared myself because I used to have long hair, which I don't care, I don't have anymore, which I'm glad. When it was straight, and it used to swipe my neck, and I thought there was a bug on it. I used to think there was a bug on me, because for me, I don't like my hair on my back, on my touching my skin. It's like I know it's you probably like what the hell, it's weird, but it's a thing I really can't stand it. Don't touch me. Like, don't touch me with. Literally, I hate when. One time, this one girl in accident, she knew on purpose. Her hair swiped across my arm. I was like, oh, what the heck? Like, I literally, like, my skin felt like it was, like, gonna come off, even though it didn't really actually come off. It, like, felt weird. It's a sensory thing. Um, you said don't cut the tag. Dang, see, I just need tagless clothes and then we don't have to worry about this. I'm just saying, like, they should make tagless clothes. Like, put the tag. You know how people put the writing on the clothing? Why don't they just do that? That's what they should do. Like, no. I'm not skilled in that, Tori, but I'm glad you said that. I told my mom, I said, that's the one thing I've always hated since, and I also don't wear socks now. My dad doesn't like it, particularly when I go outside, because he'd be like, Mariah, you're gonna get sick. Um, Especially in the cold, I hate wearing socks because of, I never realized it's because of it's how tight the socks are. They're compressing to the skin, and I don't like that crap. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm very particular. That's why I didn't realize I didn't know it was an autistic thing. I just thought it was a Mariah thing. Like, because like I said, I don't have anyone to compare it to, so I just assumed most of the stuff I do are Mariah things, and I used to call things that because I never had anyone to compare it to. So I don't like that it's new. I don't, I don't like it. I don't, I don't, I don't even know. I don't know what a steam. I'd never even heard of a steam ripper until you just told me. Oh, seam ripper. Maybe my mom knows about that. I have to ask her. Good for you, Nick. I hate socks. Particularly I hate socks and shoes. I don't mind wearing socks if I have to have shoes on, I don't want socks. I used to wear socks and I realized I hate them. I love what the pattern of the socks is on. Like this one I have is a handprint sock with handprint thingies on it. But I don't like them because they confine my. I was like, because they're squishing into my skin. And I don't like that crap. It feels weird. Like, why would I want to put this on on my foot? I remember this one time I was going to help my dad shovel the snow because it snowed or whatever. My dad was mad because he saw, which is understandable. I am his child. I am his child. Uh, he was like, Mariah, you can't come out here with no socks on. It's too cold. It was really, really cold, so I can understand his point. And I was like, Dad, I don't want to wear socks because they can press my feet. But and he was like, you can't come out here and help me if you go out there because you're gonna get sick. And so I was like, dang it. So I made myself go back up the stairs, put the socks on, even though I did not like that part. I did it anyways. because I wanted to help him, like, because it snowed pretty significantly at the point, and it would be too much for one person to do. And so I was like, I have to bear this mess and put the socks on, right? We got to go bear it and put the socks on. And I'm like, and the thing this is the reason why I don't like it is because I can feel every nook and thing. Like I could feel it on each piece of my toes and on my skin. I'm like, why do I have this thing on my leg? Like I mean, my foot. I don't want it there. I don't want but I'm only doing it because I need to help my dad. Like there's a lot of snow here, so I guess I just gotta bear it. To do what I need to do. Um, honestly, I don't like pants either. I don't like confining things. I've noticed because of the way it doesn't. It feels like it's confining to my skin. And I'm like, I don't like that. It's confining. Um, but I do realize some of these are like some of my food intake isn't. I mean, my avoiding food is definitely an autistic thing. I don't eat certain foods. I don't like certain textures. I definitely one thing I really hate is soggy cereal. I get aggravated about that. Like I don't like that. There are certain. Oh, you're on hype. I love it. Hyper focus to the rescue. I said it, and I said that for you, Tori. I said it because you said that. Okay, but um, it's just part of me being Mariah. I love the hypersensitivity. I have hypersensitivity, hyperfocusedness, which I love my hyperfocusedness, but I hate when people break it. Um, thinking. Honestly, a lot of things I didn't realize they were like from my disabilities, but they most of them are from it. Like the thing about getting mad over things most people don't get mad over. Like I will get irritated with my family when I know people are like, what the fuck, Mariah? Like I don't because I have a thing when it comes to dishes, they have to be in an order and they don't get people don't get it. Like I have to like I still do it now. I have to have the reds with the blacks. It's not weird. It's not. If you saw how our houses, how we stack our plates together, the smalls blacks plates with those, and then the small red plates on the opposite sides, and the same thing with the black and the red big plates. Like so that's how I do when we were washing those plates. I would put them all together, so the red plates go together. The it's not and don't say it's not OCD. It's part of being autistic. I have to have it's about the details, and the details are those plates. The small things go together, the big things go together. They don't mix, and when they mix, I get angry. Like I really get angry when someone in my house, I don't know who the frick keeps doing it. Somebody is doing it, and it's pissing me off. Someone either keeps misplacing the dang. I don't like big utensils, and so sometimes I go downstairs to eat something or whatever, and I don't have a small thing, and I get aggravated. I'm like, Mom, where are all the small utensils? I don't think she took it or anything. I feel like someone in my house is making me trying to piss me off on purpose. I know they don't ever do that, but I just feel like or maybe it's Satan because he knows I don't like big utensils. I literally also hate those top heavy bowls my mom got. I hate them. I can't use them. I told her. I never use the red bowls because they're top heavy. I don't like top heavy things. Like I don't things that look like they're gonna fall over. I can't. No, that's not gonna work. I don't think I've ever used those bowls unless I had to. It's like a last resort. I know it's an autistic thing. Why I'm like this. I thought actually at points I thought it could be OCD, but I don't think it is. I just think it's a sensitivity, very hyper focused and detail oriented with my being autistic. I don't know if every autistic is as detail oriented as I am, and I know like this one time it's funny now, but it was not funny then. This one time I was trying to fix this vacuum cleaner that my dad had bought because I needed to empty it and I couldn't get. I was so pissed. I was so pissed. My dad was like, "You need to calm down, Mariah." I was so mad because I was trying to put the thing back on after I emptied it and I couldn't get it on. And for me, being autistic, I know my mom knows this and my whole family knows. When I can't get something immediately, I start getting mad. Like I know it's an autistic thing. I know 100%. I know 100% it's an autistic thing. When I can't get it the first time, I start getting pissed. Like what the hell is not going I literally will say why the hell's not going on, why is it not going on, like I need it to go on, and my dad was like, Mariah, You need to calm down. Like, and he's saying it because he knows when I get angry, I can break something, and that's why he was like, Mariah, calm down. Don't do it when you're like mad. Like, because like no one else in my house is like this, but I know none of them are autistic. If they are autistic, I don't see it. I'm not trying to be rude. It might present itself differently in them, but I don't. At least I don't see the some of the tendencies I have in them. But also, I know we're different. Um, but it's, people are all like, "That's funny as hell, Mariah." But it's, the thing is, on the back it shows you how to do it, but they stupidly put the different directions behind the part I have to push it in. Why would you do that? Like, that's, I told my dad. I said, Dad, I'm so mad because they put the direction of how to fix it behind the part where I have to push it in, so I can't see how to do it. Because I can't, because my brain, because I'm dyslexic on top of being autistic and ADHD, when there's too many directions, I cannot, like, my brain won't absorb all the information, so I need to look at it. I'm very glad you have patience. I do not. I'm very impatient. I think I have a very quick temper, and I do suspect it's from being autistic and having ADHD together. I think that makes my temper way worse than if I just had autism, being just autistic. I think my temper probably would be worse than it actually is. But I think it might be a little bit better because of the ADHD. But I do know, I think it's from both of having both of them together. It makes it bad. But I don't get it. What kind of dumb design puts the stupid directions on the area where you gotta put the thing back on so I can't see what I'm supposed to be hooking it to? That's the stupid. Anyone else think this is a stupid design, or it's just Mariah? Oh, I just realized it's probably really late in the UK. It's like what? Almost 11:30 over there. Nick, you're a jerk. You know I wouldn't. Stop playing. And also, I wouldn't be trying to do that because I'd probably throw the damn laptop into something and break it. Well, I don't. That's why I'm not. That's why I don't do IT like my friend did. Hell no, I'm not doing that. That's why we have. That's why. That's why. That's why. Yeah, he has way. He has probably. I bet Nick is like my former friend Ryan. He's probably like one of those teddy bears he's like really nice, but then when you piss him off, he's like really really mean. Am I right? But let's see. You said you waited the frustration is more due to. Oh, is that what yours is from? Mine's not from that. Mine is. Mine's not from that. Mine's from I want it done now for me. Mine is done. I want it now, and I can't get it. I've been like this my whole life. I think I'm pretty sure. My mom says she's even said it to me. She said, Mariah, the reason why. She tells me she said, and she knows me because she knows me well enough because she's my mother. She's right. She's like, the reason you get angry is because you want immediate results. Is exactly right. I want immediately done exactly when I want it done, and when it's not done, it makes me angry. It does. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, hell no. Why would Nick? You're gonna make me mad. What do you mean they intentionally make it stupid? Why would they do that? See, if my computer ever stopped well, actually, at one point, I was angry at my computer. I didn't throw it though. My mom is awesome though. She was like, Mariah, just try turning it upside. It actually kind of did. It kind of what I did actually. There was a point where my computer was overheating, my new laptop. And I figured out why. It was because I kept leaving it on and not turning it off, and I overheated the battery, and so I realized, Mariah, we gotta start turning it off now so it won't overheat. Because it got to a point where the computer was so, I'd never felt a laptop where it was so hot, like to the touch. I had never felt that full, and it wasn't because of that. It wasn't turning on. Of course, eventually got it fixed. I can use it now, but I was like, Mariah, we have to make sure we have to let it die, like the computer completely to die, so we can cool down. It took hours and hours and hours for it to cool down, but it made sense because of the heat of the battery because it was like it's not getting a time to rest. It's kind of like how when you like I this is how I equated it. It's kind of like how when you as a human you have to rest. So the computer needs time to rest even though it's not actually probably requires sleep if that makes sense. it needs rest, so it was not having rest. So it was like, Mariah, you're not letting me rest, so I'm gonna do something to make me have to rest. So I was like, I told my mom, I said every time after I use you done using it, I'm gonna start turning it off. You said, oh wow, you think it's an Audi? What do you think it's an Audi thing? Wait, you think is that right? Is it Audi? How I say it? If I said it wrong, my bad. Oh my gosh, I'm embarrassed if I said my own thing wrong. Oh, see, it's the emotion thing because it makes I've been around kids that are some very similar to me. How like they want immediate like gratification. Even I still do it to this day. I know I can't help it. It's I know it's part of my being. I can't help it. Like I even do it now, even though I'm like in my 30s. So well, that's how I say it, but I don't. But the reason I ask you if it's the right way to say it because I'm dyslexic, so I don't know if I'm saying it right. Oh, so it's audio interference, and I don't like delayed gratification. That's not okay. I don't like it. I even asked my mom. I said, "Am I doing it right?" See, that's how you know. That's how I know. It's a thing. I don't know. It's like I need validation. Like I need to know for a fact. I think also that also is tied to the being the. It might be tied to the autistic side. I need to know that I'm doing it right before I continue. Like I remember this kid when I was working at the school I was working at. He used to ask me. He didn't say my name, but he would look over at me and see like am I doing it good? Can I like go on or whatever? He'd look over and I would look at whatever he's doing and tell him yeah, because it actually pinpoints to me. I didn't realize that back. I know now that I am like him, but he was just autistic. I don't think he had ADHD too. I could see. Funny thing is, I could see myself in each one of these kids. Besides, well, almost all of them, not everyone. Because I don't have Down syndrome. That's the only reason why I say that. Because I worked with a child that had Down syndrome. She was so precious, but she was so sassy. But that's very typical. I think they said it's typical of kids that have Down syndrome. She was the most precious thing. I wonder how she's doing. She should be in. Wow, she's gonna be in fifth grade next year. Oh my gosh. Huh. I do miss working there, but I can't go back after that whole situation. It was nah, my brain like I almost probably went. I think I would have went to a mental hospital if I'd stayed longer at that job. I miss it so though. Um. So oh, you said when we don't have delayed gratification skills. Wait, skills. Wait, how do we not have it though? How do we get that? How does that wait, what do you mean? Does that happen as we grow or what how does it change? I don't get it. Like I definitely don't have I don't have I'm not good at regulating my emotions at all. Like my emotions are just so intense. I don't know really my stimming sometimes helps, but it does not help where it's like I don't know how to explain it. Like most of the people, let's be honest, most people like people that are not like us, like that are neurotypical. Sorry, Nick, but well, technically, you wouldn't. Wait, no, yeah, I guess I don't know. Back to what I'm saying. Like most people that are not like Tori, me, and Mildred, um, they would not understand a lot of our mannerisms. Our yeah, I ignored them because the reason I didn't respond to that Nick is because it made me think of my eating disorder. So I was about to respond to that. Because that's what it makes me think of people trying to egg me to make me eat, and I already have problems with eating, unfortunately. And I did realize I thought about yeah you the reason I wasn't sure because I can't remember because I know anxiety is an invisible disability, but I don't know if it's under based on what I saw, it's not under neurodivergence, but it is a disability. Oh hello, I just didn't want you to think I was I didn't want you to think I was like, what's not? It is. I'm telling you. I'm telling. If you're saying anxiety is not a disability, it actually is one. I know it is. Um, and I have it myself, so I do know that it is because mental health is under invisible disabilities. How I know. are you saying it's not under neurodivergency? Because I remember researching neurodivergency and I didn't see it under there. I did the difference between neurodivergency and neurotypical, and I have a video about that. I did one because I was trying to, for anyone that didn't know what neurodivergency and the difference between neurodivergency, both the definition and what it means to be a neurodivergent or a neurotypical, outlined all of that. I thought that was actually quite new. Oh, you're saying it's not a neurodivergency? I didn't think it was, but I wasn't sure, so I didn't want you to be like, "Oh, Mariah, you're insulting me," and I wasn't trying to. I promise. So you said indigenous communities teach young children to develop. Dang on it. Yeah, I definitely have I have that I did a video on that too. I have what's it called? How do I say it? Is it RFED? You know what I'm trying to say. The thing about avoided restrictive food intake disorder on top of being I have that on top of my eating disorder on top of having body dysmorphia, which makes my thing hard. This is why I have which makes my eating disorder way freaking harder to deal with. Having autism, eating certain foods, not liking certain foods, like that shit. I don't think people understand how hard this crap is. Um, like having my disability on top of having an eating disorder, on top of having body dysmorphia, I've had most of my life. Like that's another reason why I have an eating disorder. I'm pretty certain. Plus, college was harder because I had issues where I had issues. Well, in college, I would be scared to eat because I'm like, if I'm eating, I can't do my work, and if I'm not doing my work, I can't graduate. I swear that's what would happen, and I attached it to that. So I hate it. It made me hate eating as I got out of college. Still hated it because I'm wasting time if I'm eating because I can't get what I need to get done. I swear that's how I think. I'm from the U.S. I still live in the U.S. Yeah. I hate having an eating disorder. Like my best friend, I showed her the video about my eating disorder. She started crying. I felt said she couldn't watch the whole thing. I felt so bad. I didn't know that she was gonna cry. It was one of the hardest videos I had to make. Uh, but the reason I realized my eating disorder, I didn't realize it at first. I'm not gonna lie. Only reason I realized it because both my mom and my dad said the same thing to me. Originally, I'm from the U.S. I'm from here, and I still live here in the U.S. Um, my mom said my face. You know, how, I'm not insulting anyone that has a drug disorder. Or has a drug abuse problem. I'm not trying to say that. My mom said my face had looked because my face was really, really, really sunken in. Like she said, it's gaunt. It was gaunt, and my dad. I'm not saying they never agreed, but when they agreed on this, I was like, what? Oh, you're so precious, Tori. Back to us saying. Um, oh, thanks. You didn't say hi, Marcel. Um, it was hard to do. Like, I didn't want to admit it at first because, not the eating disorder, I can admit it to my family. I just didn't want to, I was scared to actually admit it on here because people are so damn evil. Luckily, the stuff that people have said was really supportive. Thank you. Marcel, Nick's only saying that because I hate that button. Say hi. He didn't say it because of anything else. The only reason I don't like the button say hi. I rather someone say hi. I used to work with kids that were neurodivergent like me. I don't work with them anymore. I miss them a lot. Back to us saying, doing that video was really, really difficult. I didn't want to do it at first, but then I was like, I'm not the only one that struggles with that's the one thing me and Nick were trying to figure out, Tori. We don't know if the button be turned off. I want to ban the damn button, and I don't think there's a way to ban the button. So annoying. Um, it, the reason I did that video is because I wanted to be honest. Not just I was already honest with myself. Because I realized it. Um, but I wanted to be honest with everyone else. 'Cause I realized I wasn't the only one struggling with this. I think people looked at me and thought, "Oh, Mariah can't deal with." Like, I think that some of the people on here that sometimes come on here are like, "Mariah doesn't have anything wrong with her," blah 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 blah. They maybe don't say it to me in the comment section. I just think I feel like some of them think, "Oh, she must be fine, perfect, whatever." Even though I know I'm far from perfect, but people can perceive you a way that you're not, and they probably would have never suspected about the eating disorder. Like this one person kept saying I was sick looking. Like this was not on here. This was on Facebook before I realized my issue was bad. I knew it was bad when a doctor was telling me, Mariah, you need to like get like the nutrition, the little Pediasure thing, because I wasn't um um my nutrition wasn't good enough. I'm not saying it's good enough today, but it's way better than what it was. Probably still have I'm pretty sure I still have malnutrition because I know hair loss is part of that. I definitely know I damaged my heart. Like I think I almost had a heart attack one time because of the point where I put myself to malnutrition, where I was only eating once a day. At a point, and like I think myself sick intentionally because of one thing I can control. That's the one thing I think that college unfortunately screwed up for me. Is that I could control the amount that I could control my portion sizes. Not that they were bad or anything, but I can control how often I ate, and I continued that destructive pattern as throughout from college on. Like I controlled it. Like my parents, not that my parents ever told me what I can and can't eat. They never did that. Thank God, because I'd probably be way worse off. But they were actually really supportive. Like when I started eating like more, like my mom and my dad would like say when they saw like when I first was starting to have when I first started eating more, which was really damn horrifying. I'm not gonna lie. The first time I did it, it scared me because my sister was like, "You're eating all that," and it like made me shrink back to. I was like, "Oh my fuck, what? I'm eating a lot of food. Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna eat all that." Like I literally cried. I was like, she didn't mean it like that. I don't think she realized my eating disorder was as bad as it was. But I think and I noticed ever since I increased my portion size, I can't eat small portions anymore, which pisses me off because I don't want to put all that. Because then I think I'm putting all this food in my body and I can't get it out. Like besides, using the bathroom, that's not the point. Like I don't want, because I worry that if I eat too much, my body's gonna get fat, and I know people are like, why is that a big deal? Because I have body dysmorphia. My body looks fatter than it should in the mirror, and I know it's because through my eyes. I know body dysmorphia is a mental health disorder. I know that. But it doesn't make it any different. Looking in the mirror, if my stomach looks big, I'm like, I don't have to put nothing in it because it already looks big enough, so I don't have to mess with it. I can just leave it that way. But then I'm like, Mariah, we have to. I told myself I have to at least eat 2 meals a day, which I've been doing. Do I have my days where they're bad? Yes. I've had a lot less days where it was bad, but when I first started eating like 2 meals a day, I used to like I would sometimes skip. I was like, I don't have to eat, and if I eat one meal, it's fine. I could skip a day, skip a time period where I could just eat one meal, and then sometimes I could just eat two. Like, but then I was like, Mariah, we can't do that because we're damaging our heart more. And I realized if you can't once you damage your heart, you can't get it fixed again. Like it doesn't work like that. Like the damage is still there. Like and I watched enough movies with anorexia and stuff, and I have it myself. And anorexia doesn't have to mean doesn't it? I've always been underweight a whole life. Even born underweight. Um, but it was never to a point back then. It was never to a point where I was sickly, like sick, like where I could have maybe went in the hospital. But luckily I didn't get to that point. I think the highest weight I've ever was over 100, and the lowest was like somewhere in the 90s, which is not healthy for my height. But and to me, when the thing that scared me is when my clothes started not fitting. Like they started like clothes that could fit had been able to fit me for years. I could not fit them the way, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Like, why is my clothes not fitting? And and I don't mean, and when I say not fitting, it was a reverse way. Like I was losing amounts of weight that I shouldn't have lost. Like the clothes was not. I don't know if honestly, I'm not sure if my damage to my heart. I don't know if it can recover. Like I don't think it will ever. Like I sometimes, I think that's another reason why I'm trying to make sure I don't ever do that again because I'm scared to damage my heart. Because one thing I'm scared, I think about like what if one of my family members find me and they've just died because I decided to do that. The one thing I will say I'm very proud of myself for. I know people are like that's just dumb reason to be proud. I worry like because there was points I'm gonna tell you there were some low points in my eating disorder where I was like Mariah you can just throw it up I swear I literally, I swear to I swear I said it. I said, you can just throw your food up and we could just get it out your body. And I was like, thank God I did not start that because I don't, honestly, if I started that, I probably wouldn't have been able to stop. And it would probably have triggered my acid reflux and then we'd be in a whole nother issue, having eroded something in my esophagus and making my acid reflux worse and making everything worse. And I know for myself, being autistic, I would have obsessed over the darn. We could just throw it up and no one would know anything. Only Mariah would know. And unfortunately, and I know this because I've seen a lot of movies with bulimia and anorexia. If you throw your food up, your teeth start to rot because of the acid you throw up. Sorry, it's so disgusting. I know, but I did. I literally thought. I thought that at least in the, well, it was in the beginning stages. I was like, Mariah, we don't, if we eat it, that's literally what I said when I was like first before I started increasing my meals and whatever. I was like, Mariah, if we eat the food and we don't want it and we get it down there, and I'm like, okay, I can just throw it up, no one will hear me do it. But then I'm thinking, I will know if I did it. Then, and for me, I already know the person I am. I know I'd probably tell my parents, even though they can't do anything about it. But I know I wouldn't just hide it because I'm not really good at hiding things from them. I've literally my whole life I've not given secrets. I've only hid one secret in my whole life. So like yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I am not surprised by that. But it would have been bad having two eating disorders in one person. I don't think my body could have been strong enough for that. So the part about like starving myself on top of eating and then purging it back up, that would, I don't know, I don't even know if my body could survive that, honestly. At the weight I was at, I don't think it would have, I don't think I probably would have collapsed eventually because it was to the point where I could see my bones, like I could see my bones in my ribs and stuff. That's how I knew it was bad. With the eating disorder, I mean, I could still see them, but they're nowhere near close to as visible as they were. Like um, my collarbone was showing way more than it is here, and that's how like my mom. To me, when my mom and my dad said they could see a problem, they said. See, so one thing my dad said, you look like you're really sick and dying. And to me, if my parents say the same similar thing, it must mean they see something I don't see. Like for me, I know in my brain, in my screwed up brain that I've always had, and nothing wrong with having a screwed up brain, but and trying to fix. Um, and I'm not talking about the disability. I'm talking about the mental health issue part. Um, we're thinking having these disorders is 100% okay, which in my brain, part of my brain knows it's not okay. Part of the brain is like happy it has it, which is kind of messed the fuck up, but it's true. Um, because the reason why I like having it in ways is which is kind of creepy is because I have something I can control and it doesn't control me. And you said you overcame. Yeah, I do understand. It does fucking lie. It lies to me all the time. I've had body dysmorphia since I was. Oh, hello. That's funny. You don't have to say it more than once. I saw you. Um, yeah, my body dysmorphia has like my and the fucking part that makes me mad about my body dysmorphia. It's for my stomach. So the reason why it's so hard with my eating disorder at time, my stomach, if it looks bloated, I'm like I don't have to eat nothing because my stomach is fat. So that I don't mean it must have food in it, so I don't have to do it. I kind of wish my body. I'm not trying to be mean. I wish my body dysmorphia was like on my arm or somewhere else because it being on my stomach makes it harder to want to put food in there. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna tell you right now. Like for people, I'm not trying to say I don't know what different forms of body dysmorphia looks like because I don't really have different ones. I have the one I've always had. It's always been my stomach, and so I remember me. This stupidest thing I know. It's stupid now. Me and my cousin when we were like teenagers, we used to like it's stupid as shit. Okay, I say it's stupid because it is stupid. Me and her used to compete like, and this is a bad for someone that has body dysmorphia or any kind of problem when it comes to eating or anything, body esteem, whatever the self-esteem, body image issues, whatever. We used to compete and like say, oh, you're skinnier than me or I'm skinnier than you, blah, blah, blah. This is the most, I did not realize back then that I don't think I understood the complexities of body dysmorphia. I swear I don't think I did. But back in when I was a teenager, I used to, yeah, I figured, I do, yeah, I figured that too. I figured that out too, Tori. I figured out that the gas, because I know, the reason I know this is because it's happened to me. The gas would build up in my stomach and it would cause that to happen. So I don't want to eat. So I do know that it's true. I agree with you. So there was times where I was like, Mariah, we can just have the get. There's like you could just feel the air in your stomach and it'll be fine. It will settle in there. And I can just like I've done it before. I've told my ex like he's one of my accountability people like I go to like when I don't go to my best friend because I don't think she can handle it. Not because she doesn't love me, but I think it would be too much for her um because I just don't want to put that burden on her. Like I just don't want to. I'm not. It's not that my ex can't handle it. He just knows I come to him with that because he was like when I told him I was like eating 2 meals, he was like I'm proud of you because he knows like there was points where I was just like eating. I was like there was some times where I would just snack on crackers and not eat nothing else. Like there was times I would just like stay in my room and not eat anything. I was like I don't have to get up and get no food. Like I would do it like on purpose because I'm like and sometimes this is how sick this is how I know I was very sick. There was points where I was like, let me see how many days or hours I can go without eating food before my body tells me I need it. That's how I know I was sick. I don't do that anymore. I used to do that when my eating disorder was at its height. I used to say, Mariah, we can go this many hours without food. How many hours can we go until my body growls for food and says, Mariah, this one I almost passed out because I need. I swear to you, I almost passed out like I could barely get down the stairs because I did not eat. And that is one of the reasons I'm trying to make sure I don't do that to my brain ever again, my whole body and my brain, because I forget that the body needs. The reason I tell myself now, the reason I eat is because my body needs fuel to be able to do anything I need to do. That's literally the reason. And I don't want my parents to have to go through losing their child because I am in the firstborn. Not saying that losing the other children won't be painful, but I do think because I have so many issues. I think I do wonder I do worry sometimes about because I have so many problems with myself. Not that my parents don't care. It's just I don't want them to have the burden of finding me in a certain state. Like I worried. Like I remember after my one last suicide attempt, several suicide attempts. Luckily, thank God, my parents weren't in the room because I think that would have done. I don't know if that would have done to my mom, but my dad has seen my attempts before, and I felt bad doing that to him back when I did it. I was new a few years into my adulthood. I did that. I couldn't like. I have the permanent marks on my neck from my suicide attempts. Like I think that one might be the ones I have here. I think are from either 4 years ago, or it might have been back when I was 20. I have permanent lines on my throat from the attempts. Um, you said time blindness and disorder. I just wish I didn't have an eating disorder. Like on top of my disabilities, especially being autistic, this crap makes it worse. Like I feel like my autism makes it. I'm not gonna lie, being autistic makes it a whole lot worse. Plus having ADHD makes it worse because of the impulsiveness. Um, it's some fucked up thing. I just hate it. I just wish I didn't have it. Like sometimes I wish I told my parents and my sisters and I've told them I said I wish I could eat like you guys. Like don't have this issue. Like if I put too much food in my body, I will like I want to like get it out. I told my mom I said if I could just drink something like just drink and not have to eat, I'd be fine. Like the concept of food and I have two problems. The concept of sleeping and food. I hate both of them. Um and because I hate both of them, I don't want to do them. Like I need to sleep. I think that I do wonder if that's why I have problems sleeping sometimes because I hate sleeping. Like college ruined my sleeping pattern, and so did college ruined eating for me too. Like you said, does what not eating? Yeah, I can't. Like my brain literally won't focus on anything when I don't. Well, actually, typically when I didn't eat, it would be times where I'm not doing anything. But it would like make me lose my memories. I could not focus on nothing. I was like my body's like hungry, but I'm like it's weird. I don't explain it to you. It's like I go into it. It's weird. My body needs food. I know on one side of my brain that it needs food. I don't know which side. The other side's like we can just go as long as we want to without food, Mariah. But I know that's a demon. I know that's the demon side. The angel side's like Mariah, we got to get food in this body. I told my ex, I said, I swear, I don't think anyone gets it. I think maybe Tori might get it. Where there is a half of my brain is like, Mariah, we have to eat food here. Have to. The other side's like, we don't have to do nothing, Mariah. We don't have to do it. And I swear, it's like sometimes the good side wins, sometimes the bad side wins. And every day is different. Sometimes I don't even have to worry about like not eating because I just naturally do it now. But there were times where I was like, I don't have to eat if I don't fucking want to. Like I tell myself, and I'm like, Mariah, that's not a good thought. That's a bad thought. Like we don't need to think that because when we get in that mood, we get in the because I get in that mode and then I'm like obsessed, and then I continuously like obsess over it and then keep doing that constant thing. Is how I probably got into this situation where because at work, I think the reason I got in this situation because I would be so tired after work. I'd come home, I ate one meal, go to sleep, then wake up, do the same bloody thing over, and then I started losing a lot of weight because I was like, I'm exhausted after this because I was exhausted after the job. I would be like, what the, because the little girl we had, and it was a terror, and I'd be like, I have to deal with this shit every day. Like every day, I have to be on edge all the damn time. Like eggshells. Like when is she gonna go off today? Like is she gonna bite me? Or is she gonna hurt me? Is she gonna hurt someone else? Are we gonna have the darn room? Is it gonna be like a terror? Like a darn? I swear. You know, I just realized who this little girl reminds me of. She reminded me of this little girl that me and my sister had to deal with when we were kids. We were like 3 or 4. This little girl named Tiffany. I swear that's what that little girl reminded me of. The little girl reminded me of Tiffany. The only difference is Tiffany didn't bite you. That's the only bloody difference with this little girl. And I know little girl's autistic, but there's definitely not. I don't care what anyone tells me. She had mental health issues as well. There was no way. Yeah, Tori, that's exactly what I never, like, with having my eating disorder, I never said how long has it been since I don't do that. Now, I do say, Mariah, we need to eat something sometimes, but I'm like, I wish, this is the one thing I need to have. I wish I had, if I had money, one of the things I would have is a chef, so I can't say, Mariah, what are we gonna, because sometimes I will put off eating, like, particularly when I'm hyperfocused, I'll put off eating for, like, hours. And I know it's being autistic. That's an autistic tendency. I'll put up eating for hours, and I'm like, oh, it's 3, 4 o'clock. I sometimes eat lunch at 3, 4 o'clock because I'm so hyper focused on what I need to do and get it done. And so I'm like, okay, we don't have to do nothing until we get this done. And my dad and my mom are like, Mariah, you're just eating now, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just eating. But the thing is, they don't get mad at me because they're like, at least you're eating food, because there was points where I wasn't eating food, and they know that eating is hard for me. Like out of everyone in the house, I'm the only one that has this eating disorder. Um, I'm, and of course it's because I'm different. They also don't have. I don't think my sisters have body dysmorphia. Neither one of them. Not that I don't want neither one of them to ever experience this. Oh my gosh, I've almost been on for 3 hours. My bad. Oh, that's really cool. You work with indigenous women. And now my stomach's hungry, I guess. But I don't want to eat. But we're not allowed to tell ourselves we're not allowed to eat. We can eat when we're ready. Can't believe someone said that. I feel bad. I feel bummed because, wait, that means that all of you guys that are here now are going to be back on next week or Saturday. Hopefully you too, Tori. Oh, and I'm still sorry. I still am sorry for, I so am sorry for the loss of your child, Tori. I know I said it before. See, I have the worst diet. Like, snacking is better than eating. My dad was saying if I don't want to eat like 3 big meals, I can eat smaller meals, but that's worse to me. Because that means I have to eat more times a day, and I can't do that. I told him. I said, I just wish people could make food for me. Then it makes me have to eat it. So then I don't have to actually, because to me, I think the extra step of having to think of what I have to eat, it means I can put it off as long as I want to. Because if I don't think of nothing, I don't have to eat it. Like, see, and that's what the problem is. And it lies there. Like, I wish I had normal problems, because I feel like this is not a normal problem. Having an eating disorder is not a normal problem. It's like a problem where, wait, are you saying yes to what I said? Because, like, I don't know. I don't think most people get it. Like, people that don't have eating disorders or eating issues don't have this issue. Like, they don't have to, like, oh, when am I going to eat? No, I eat when I'm freaking hungry. That's what they do. Like, but for me, because my brain is, like, trying to deceive me and, like, thinking, okay, Mariah, we don't have to eat. That's what the problem is. I can't. I don't know how to really regulate that. I don't know how to like. Today is fine. Like recently, like the last few months have been, I guess, goodish mostly. I've had slip up. Yes, I've had slip ups where I've only eaten one meal a day. Do I feel bad about it? Not really. I know I shouldn't say that, but I don't. Hello. But I don't really know. I just honestly, I'm kind of lucky that I'm alive, to be honest. Like the making food makes it extra up and it pisses me off. Like I just don't want, I don't like that part. Like if someone made food for me and it's like say, oh Mariah, it's downstairs and you gotta get it, then that's different. Like for me, especially being indecisive, I know that's probably definitely either from my ADHD or being autistic. I'm like, I don't have to eat if I don't want to because there's no food. But then I'm like, I could just make a simple meal and then eat it. Like today, I just had a sandwich and some stuff, and like so I could be okay. Guys, I think I'm gonna go because it's 7 o'clock now, and I've been doing this for like 3 hours. Where'd everyone go? I wanted to say goodbye, but I can't say goodbye if there's only one person here. 'Cause I feel bad, then everyone else is gonna miss it. Guys, I think I'm gonna go. Well, it was awesome talking to you. For anyone that's new here, my these streams are these streams are Mondays at 4 p.m. Eastern, and my Saturday streams are okay. And sorry, and then well, cause at first it showed like one, and then it went back up. But and then the ones on Saturdays are at noon Eastern, and I'm excited to start doing another. I'll be excited when we do our next celebratory live stream. I hope Mildred's okay because she left and then never came back. Oh, that's so weird. Oh, maybe. Okay, so bye guys. I love you as always. Have a great week. Oh, and thanks Nick and Mildred and Tori for all being here and being as active and supportive as you always are.